Lazy Susan spin around, topics lifting off the ground. Movies, music, games, and TV. Stay tuned and you will see.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lazy Susan podcast, where we rotate through conversations and topics like video games, movies, TV, music, everything and anything. Hope y'all are having a great day, night, whenever you're listening to this. I'm here with Adam and Todd as always. What's up, brothers? How are you guys doing today?
Cold as
good.
fuck.
Cold as
Winter is upon us.
Cold.
Yeah, winter.
What did you just say?
Winter is upon us.
Winter's upon us. Thank you very much. You are absolutely right.
Look
at him.
You can hear Mariah Carey coming, huh?
The queen has spoken, and it is Christmas season.
That's
right. That is
a
right.
little too forward.
I don't think so.
But
Why, you're going to see that
is definitely winter.
You want to know something? Thanksgiving is part of the Christmas season. That's what I'm fucking talking about. My tree is already up.
I love that for you.
November 1st.
I love that
every
for
year.
The girls and everything about that.
I hate it for the cats. They keep fucking with it.
That honestly feels like swift justice.
No.
Justice.
Served up quick. Shout out to Luffy and Zoro.
I disagree entirely.
My boy. See? Mako would never.
With so you have your tree up, right? You put
Yes,
it on
sir.
the first, up on the first.
Well,
You know,
we usually do, but this time we did it on the 3rd. We did it a little late. Forgive us.
I gotta get at least it's not as horrible as some of these places. Like when I went to Sam's Club, it was on the end of September. They already had a whole Christmas aisle going up.
That's
Yeah,
absurd.
that's because
you have to wait for November.
That's where the money's at, Adam.
See, that's the next part I was gonna come to. Is like usually I'd be mad at these companies, but they're putting it up for a reason because people actually go there and buy that during that time. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? Like, why are you going in September to buy Christmas stuff? That is
because that
nuts.
shit is the hot commodity. Just decorations in general. It's like those big skeletons from Lowe's or whatever.
Halloween. Just get into the Halloween spirit with September.
But I'm saying, you have to get that stuff ahead of time. Even the stuff that you decorate in Halloween, it's not like you're buying that stuff in September. You have to get that stuff way earlier because it's sold out by then.
A month before.
Amazon, though, you can get it whenever. You don't need
not the good stuff. Bro, people were dying over those 10-foot tall skeletons.
They still are.
They still are.
So you can't get a 10-foot skeleton through Amazon somehow?
The thing I think is just
different boxes.
The thing I think is just lame is that. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Did Todd freeze?
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Someone else has issues.
Is he? Dude, that was wild. That was good. That was a good freeze.
That was a good freeze.
That was a good freeze.
You got me. That was great.
Man, my heart went. I had like the
Did you
description
plan on doing that?
No, I didn't. It's just your action just made me stop, and I was like,
Man.
all right, I cannot even breathe right now.
Made me trip. I have like in the description, like, we had.
I was happy
with
because I was like,
difficulties.
Yeah, you were ready to point the finger, like, yeah, it's not just me.
I was so happy it wasn't me. I was like,
it was like vindication.
Yeah.
But no, the thing that I don't like about this though is because they put up Christmas so early, literally like in the middle of October or even at the beginning or middle of October, there's like one aisle of Halloween and like 3 aisles of Christmas. And it's like, this don't even feel like the Halloween spirit.
Yeah, that's how it is at Costco too. We're a Costco family over here, and same thing. Like you can slowly see Christmas.
The Costco family with the booms. I'm just messing with you. You know what
I don't get that one.
Really?
Yeah. That.
You
don't know the Costco guys?
No.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
You're out.
Am I living under a rock right now?
Yeah, big time. Apparently,
really?
They were on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, they're on Jimmy Fallon. They've been like on Barstool.
Oh wow, this is a weird segue. Let's go.
So it's a dad and his son, and they just go to Costco and they eat shit and talk about how they're eating a double chocolate chunk cookie. It's so stupid, but it's funny. And yeah, they always like say they're gonna bring the.
I don't even know how to respond to that, Ethan.
We had a comment.
Yeah, no, they're
I'm not even gonna read it.
they're entertaining, I suppose. But
yeah, they did short form content on all the major platforms, and it took off. They would be like, my name's this, whatever, and I'm trying out the double chunk chocolate cookie from Costco, and his son would be like, and I'm eating the bacon, whatever,
the chicken bake,
and then they're like, how many booms? And they go like,
you guys are sauced. That's Anne Marie, Ethan, and Sierra.
What up, though?
They're across the street at the bar.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But what you call it? The Costco guys, they rank it by booms, and they go like, that's 5 booms, and they go boom, boom, boom.
What the hell?
And it's funny because Jimmy Fallon just got a bunch of flack because they were on the Jimmy Fallon show, and they kept on going boom. Let's give another 5 booms, and you can see Jimmy Fallon's face getting physically like upset,
annoyed.
Like, his demeanor was changing the whole time. Like
he was like, yeah, okay, another boom. Yeah, I get it with the booms. Yeah,
that's hilarious. Yeah, I've never heard of these Costco guys. I'll have to look this up after.
You're gonna be very unimpressed. But
I'm sure it doesn't sound like anything.
It's gonna change your life. It's revolutionary.
But yeah, so anyway, you're a Costco family.
Yeah, we're a Costco family.
I'm
and
a Sam's
just
Club.
Super been expanding this entire time. Just every month, like you said. Big hearts, big hugs. Yeah, it's just every fucking time I go there, there's another section.
Sleeping. You better change the comment right now, brother. He's going straight to the doghouse.
Got him. But yeah. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I like Costco.
We have a Costco, but it's kind of further away from me. So and we have through mom and dad, they gave me their Sam's Club card, so I have that.
Big city living dog. I got them all over the place.
That's crazy.
So where's mine?
Someone's a favorite. I actually call them all the time. It's wild.
I do too.
Yeah, but the thing is, Derek, you're too emotional.
So yeah.
You can't handle it.
I'm a fucking soft
found a charger at the bar.
That's what's up.
Plug it in and leave it there for the next person. I'm joking. Double it and give it to the next person.
Oh man.
So yeah, sorry. That was where were we with the introductions? We segued. We were talking about Christmas.
I was just talking about that it's cold.
Christmas.
So my attire, I got my blanket, I'm in my onesie, I'm snuggled up right now. So yeah, it's just cold, man. I don't know what you guys are dealing with over there, but
I want it to be colder. I love cold weather.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. It'd
That's
be
my
nice.
shit.
It was the other day. I thought it was gonna be a lot colder.
50 degrees right now, and it feels like 47.
I threw on a
That's
jacket.
pretty great.
And I was sweating so bad. I was like, "This was a bad decision."
Dude, I hate that.
A lot colder the other day, and I was like, "I wore a jacket." And I was like, "This is gonna be great." And I'm like, driving. I'm like, "Get this shit off me!"
Get this shit off me, dude. I know. Anytime I'm like, it's gonna be a cold day. I'm gonna wear a hoodie, and I go outside, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna die if I wear this for 5 minutes. I gotta go back to a t-shirt."
Yeah, that's like bullshit humidity.
45. That's where we're at right now.
That's right, Todd. That's right.
Disgusting.
Humidity is disgusting. But anything above 70 is also disgusting. That's me.
Not when you don't have humidity. When you have humidity, anything above 70 feels like you're drowning.
Yeah.
You cannot breathe.
Gross.
Yeah. I'm aware. Why did you live in Florida for so long? Yeah. Why did you do that?
You act like that was our choice. We were children.
We were children.
You as Americans, you have choices. 50 of them.
As 13 and 14-year-olds, we're probably younger than that. 12 and
younger
10 maybe.
than that. Yeah. What the fuck? We moved there when we were 10 and 8.
Oh my. We're more of a playoff team than the freaking Cowboys right now, Ethan.
I'm sorry.
Ethan asked if the Bears are a playoff team. Yes, the Bears are more of a playoff team than the Cowboys are right now.
Is this person a Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah.
Where's Dak Prescott? Right. You're rocking a backup quarterback who's a bum, and you have the audacity to talk about the Bears.
He said that Cooper Rush is still, we just got to run the table, man. Easy.
What table? Your division is going to destroy you.
He's at the bar right now. Tell him to take a shot and reconsider his life, right? I'm just joking. I don't do football.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah. The Bears are better than the Cowboys. So
yeah, that's easy. They're bad, but they're better than the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, that's true. But we're not letting God knows who drop 47 on us. Or
true.
No, they hit 50, didn't they?
I don't remember.
I don't know. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway,
sure he does.
What were we talking about? Sorry,
we're still getting introductions and whatnot. You know, that was still the cold weather. We were on the
introductions. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't go through what's new with everybody. That's part of the introduction.
Okay, Adam. Well, what's new with you, my bro?
I'm happy you asked.
Talk to us. Come on, what's up with that face over there?
He's itching to talk.
Come on, what are you showing me?
So stupid.
It was good.
But it was good. It was perfect. You felt like Colin Farrell was here himself as Penguin.
Whoa, foreshadowing.
Penguin?
Todd. I don't know if anybody's going to watch it on this platform, but we are not just live on YouTube. We are currently live on TikTok, or not TikTok, sorry. On Twitter or X. We are live on there. I saw that we could do it. So I said, why not try? So I put it up on there. I don't know how that works. I don't think I've ever seen anybody live on Twitter. I tried looking it up too. I don't know how you do that.
I've only
ever
watched.
Know how to use Twitter. I'm an old man. I don't. I have a Twitter, and it's because Adam made it for me way back in the day.
Time out. It's X. It's not Twitter.
Either way,
I'm pretty sure when you go to twitter.com, it
switches you to
X.
It's
both. It's cohesive.
Right,
it's cohesive.
Right. So when I put in twitter.com, it brings me to the website.
Todd's fingers crip walking.
Twitter.
Anyway.
So
the only time I ever see anything live on Twitter that I ever watch is always like a press conference after a football game.
Okay. So I was trying to look up other people. I was like, maybe this is untapped territory. I don't know if it'll be like better for us to be pushing content on there. I don't know, but whatever. We have a Twitter. We have a Twitter. Okay. And yeah, it is weird.
Need to follow us
live
on TikTok.
The other thing is really weird. So the platforms I'm definitely struggling on with, like getting no views and no interactions, is definitely Twitter and YouTube for some reason. Aside from us going live and our friends and close ones knowing when we're live and jumping on and interacting with us. Like I'm talking like short form content. I had like 2 videos like at the very beginning of when we made our channel that popped off with like, I think they're in the 400s and that's where they stopped for views. But everything else is just like 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm like, dude, this is weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying different times. I got to figure it out. I mean, if anyone is seeing this and then goes, hey, and I possibly know what's going on, feel free to drop a comment, let us know. But at the same time with Twitter, that one's really weird. But I've also heard people saying someone was like, you just got to go on and interact with everything. Like if you see the topic that you're got something to say about, message about it. So I'm like kind of testing the waters with our account on Twitter with that. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I'm kind of like commenting on like video game developers.
Talking a foreign language to me.
So here's a segue to something else I want to talk about, but it says I messaged or commented on one of the posts from a video game I've been playing. So the game I've been playing is Drova, the Forsaken Kin. It's an indie game, and it's honestly, I've been blown away by this game. It is very cool. It's very in depth for an indie game. You pick your character, you make your character. The game just drops you in with little to no hand holding. And it just lets you fly, learning the way this game works. And they give you the tools, and they just let you go go about your life as you want. You can go anywhere you want. The game is very difficult at the start. I was testing. Todd came and watched me at a bad time because I was testing to see how I could get away with attacking.
I'm glad that you brought this up because I was gonna say I wish I was as more prepared as you are, because I should have recorded that and be like, Adam, I'm glad you brought this up because I actually have some riveting gameplay here to show.
Yeah. So yeah, Todd has a horrible time coming in and watching me play that game because I was like sharing my screen, but I was like, there's an NPC here. I probably shouldn't be attacking because I'm like really low level. But I was like, I'm kind of like abusing a wall so I can hit him through the wall type thing. And I kept on doing that over and over. And Todd was like, this is really cool gameplay. And I'm like, no, this isn't it. I'm just messing around. But no, I've been having such a fun time with the game because I feel like it's a game that just kicks you out of the bird's nest and lets you fly wherever you want, however you want. And the story and narrative is changed by your decisions you make and and your actions you do. And I was like, for an indie game, this is a very crazy, and it's very dark and it's very grim and difficult, and I love it. So far, I'm having a fantastic time. I have like 30 plus hours in this game. I'm only in the second act of it. I don't know how many acts there are, but it's been very fun. For an indie game, I've definitely, if you got any time, it's $25. I don't know if it'll go on sale probably, but definitely worth it. Worth the money. It's phenomenal so far. So I've been loving that. And I went on our account and I messaged my little review on it to their comment on the game, because there's no microtransactions. There's no like DLC thing that they're trying to push. Everything's in the game. They say there's more updates that will be coming to the game. So stay tuned for that. And they're very for the players. And it's really refreshing to get a nice fleshed out game for the players. That's a nice RPG with these elements in it. Super dope. Definitely got to get people to check it out. I'll have some footage I've recorded of actual more fun, engaging gameplay.
Hell yeah, man.
Because I trust, gotta believe me, it's there. I'm
when
sorry
you
I was
talked
screwing
about
around.
the being kicked out of the baby's nest and being able to fly wherever you want to fly, I couldn't help but think about Project Zomboid.
Oh, honestly, okay, so I
said the same thing.
Derek did say the same thing. This game, it has that it's not that difficulty. Sorry. It's not like a survival struggle. It's you don't have to worry about those type of elements in the game. It is so difficult with the things. And I do, like I said, I've always appreciated Project Zomboid's difficulty. Like, that's cool for you guys that play it. I'm not trying to struggle surviving with zombies sprinkled in. That shit got so crazy. But yes, these indie games are sliding in and really changing the course of how people perceive. And because Project Zomboid, I do not like the game. I struggled with that game.
You played it for like 10 minutes.
10, dude, that was like 2 hours at least.
But it was like cheeks for 2 hours. So like
it was a struggle. I do I have it right now? I think I uninstalled it because I was like, dude, I don't know if I'll be touching this game ever again. I have 2.8 hours into that game.
There you go. That's enough time to get up on something.
I honestly give that game its flowers. It is very impressive for what it is. It's just not for me. I'm like, this is too much of a struggle. I can't worry about scraping my goddamn knee and bleeding and getting it infected and having to change the bandages. I'm like, this is too real.
That's real life, Adam. That's real shit.
I'm not trying to deal with it.
Games.
I'm struggling in real life. I'm not trying to get back in this.
Right. But you're playing video games with zombies. It's like, man, this would be like if I was surviving in a zombie apocalypse. That's literally what simulation games are. Derek, you love your damn Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator is so different from fucking Project Zomboid.
That's if Power Wash Simulator was like Project Zomboid, you need to have your own water meter. You'd have to worry about spraying a rock and hitting your leg.
Yeah,
and bandaging that leg and making sure it's clean and it doesn't get infected.
Low-key sounds fire.
Your shirt doesn't stay wet, so you get dirty and infected from a dirty shirt.
Sounds like a way more playable game.
Todd's all-time hope for Power Wash Simulator.
I tried like a cooking simulator, like a chef simulator. Wasn't into it. I don't know if
I saw that too. Was that on Game Pass? Yeah, I saw that. I
tried it.
Downloaded it.
It wasn't for me. I only like the Power Washer one. That's the only simulator for me. Man.
But yes, Drova, Forsaken Kin on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and even on the Switch. It's an indie game, pixelated, top down.
It's even top down like Zomboid. Isn't that fucking crazy?
It is crazy, right? But it
is crazy, right?
You have several different weapons you can change and use and learn their abilities. Like I said, I really like when they give you a fleshed out world.
For the people who don't know the contrast between these games, they are actually wildly different games. I'm just giving Adam a hard time. But yes,
I appreciate
they are
you
actually
clarifying
wildly.
that.
Yes, they are wildly different games.
Yeah, I feel like this one has more of like the difficulty people would seek for like From Software game. You got to pick your battles. You got to be really. I'm safe scumming like a motherfucker in this game. Like, there's so many times I'm like, all right, cool. There's a bear in the cave. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Save, and then I'm like, 10 deaths in. Fuck yeah, kicked its ass. It's a lot of fun though. Like because they give you like traps, magic, all these different weapons, slingshots, arrows. And one of the things they posted on their page was like, "There's no horses with DLC saddle skin," or they're coming at Diablo for that.
Diablo,
Like, that was good. But yeah, this game is very engaging, very fun. It's not like super fast paced like a Diablo's hack slash top down. It's more of like, hey, like, oh shit, I gotta dodge. I gotta make sure I don't get hit, or if I have a shield that I'm blocking and I don't lose too much stamina to get knocked out or dazed.
Bless you.
Thank you.
We heard it. You didn't mute. I'm joking. You did mute.
I know I muted, but it was very obvious that I sneezed.
Yeah. But yeah, Jova, that's definitely the game I've been playing. I've been hooked. I still can't wait to get back into it when I have some more free time. Aside from that, music wise, I did want to quickly bring up the king of K-pop came back with a single, bro. It's G Dragon.
Oh my gosh.
He hasn't released like anything in a long time since he came back from the military. And he just released his first single. It's been definitely a couple years now, and super stoked. Song's a banger. Love it. Very happy he's back. Very happy. I hope he continues to have a lot more songs come out.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's very refreshing to hear GD back. Missed my boy.
What about Glorilla? Have you listened to her new album?
I have not, but ooh,
goes crazy.
It's
does it?
It's so good.
I love it so much.
So good. Like the first, like I don't know. Like it's a really fucking good album.
She goes, I'm about to show my moose knuckle. I'm like, yo, go on.
That's crazy.
That's what's up,
I just saw that video of Randy Orton talking about how he has a huge plethora of female rappers in his like workout sesh. Like,
that's hilarious.
He's just going down the list. He's like fucking Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. He's like, I don't know, something about those girls. It gets my blood pumping, man. And then I think I started rapping one of Sexy Red's songs, or it might have been Glorilla's. But yeah,
Sexy Red's the only one I don't like out of that group.
Dude. I love me some Sexy Red.
That's crazy. I can't.
Dude, it's just pure ratchetness. How can you not?
1000% just pure ratchetness.
I love that. And that's where Glorilla got her start. Like
that's fine. I like Glorilla way more.
Her start was a lot more entertaining, I'd say, at least, because that main song, I don't even know the name of it, but that one goes. Is it Let's Go? Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking of.
No, he's thinking of
yeah, Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, that one.
When she was already big.
To my knowledge, I thought that was like her big hit that got her off.
No, the one that got her big was like, I'll show you that video. She's literally in the middle of the street twerking on the hood of a car with her fucking pregnant ass friends. And that's like in the street twerking with my ratchet ass or whatever the hell she's saying. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, to my knowledge,
before she had her veneers,
okay,
watching the glow up of Glorilla is
to her.
Great.
She's awesome.
that's what's up. Speaking of which, I do got to bring up another artist, just because I know Todd and I have our feelings about this artist, but he also did come up with a new album, and I guess it's like he's like on a winning spree with his albums, and that's Tyler, the Creator. I guess he's like on a 4-album win spree, like that no other artist has had four albums in a row that have topped the charts whenever they released. Yeah, I just thought that was like that's actually a crazy achievement for him. Like I didn't know no other rap artist.
So I like Tyler the Creator now later in life.
Okay.
I haven't listened to this new album, but that new like the new song that is everyone Noid or what is it Noid?
I've only heard parts of it. I never heard the whole thing. Okay.
No.
Yes, that's the name of the album. Yeah.
Chromacopia. Okay.
Yeah. That hit song that's going crazy right now. Maybe I need to listen to it again, but it's not it. It's definitely not it.
I am
to me. Sorry, crucify me. general public because I know
that's,
everyone.
That's right. Get him.
Get him.
Yeah, Glow, get him. I'm just that's right, Glow. No, I'm joking.
the ones that are going to be attacked is my opinion on fucking Tyler the Creator.
Oh,
his new stuff is straight. Hate me, but I prefer his fucking old ass shit.
There's like I liked him better when he was eating cockroaches.
Exactly. Yeah, he wants bonkers back.
His hateful shit. I don't know. I liked that stuff. I listened to that and I was all about it when everyone hated him, and then he got popular and he makes his music now, which is fine. I don't dislike it. Igor was cool.
That was another one that did nothing for me.
It was cool.
I don't know. Maybe I just like Potato Salad.
That's such a great song.
Maybe that's it. Like
he's a funny person though. That's the other thing too.
Yes,
like
funny. Like as a human being, hilarious. But
his shit with ASAP cracks me up.
The way he handled that one situation with his buddy who was like, "I like you."
Oh my god,
that was such an awkward video to see.
Yeah,
he's like cornered him with cameras, and he was just like, "Oh, I forgot what he said," but his shit was so he's all like, "Okay."
Yeah, that
he's like, that's fucking weird. Dips out, funny. Eats the food and goes. Funny. Yeah, that was crazy.
Like when he was telling the cameras, he was like, me and ASAP cuddle and watch movies and I lick his braids.
Like, no, I don't do that. No, he don't do that. I do that.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny. But no, when it comes to his music, I much prefer his older stuff. 100%.
Get rowdy. Right on. All right. So yeah, that's basically. I mean, there's some other things I want to talk about eventually, but like we can.
In another week, later. We'll have more music to talk about.
Why is that?
November 15th.
Is that Linkin Park's album?
Linkin Park.
Oh shit! Okay, hell yeah.
Have you listened to the second song that was released?
The third song?
Or third song, whatever.
The slower one.
Yeah, whichever was
one that was like all the girl.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Adam, help me.
I think it's Emily something.
Emily, yes. Yeah, I didn't hate it.
Emily Armstrong.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it.
I agree.
Like, it's not going to be something that I'll like listen to as much as I listened to the first two songs. First two songs, I go back and listen to them still now. And I'm just like,
she carried great energy. She carried great energy with the Linkin Park feel. The slower one, I don't know. It's different. That one's the difference of that energy is definitely noticeable, I guess. Right?
It didn't feel like that to me because that felt like I was listening to like a Shadow of the Day kind of song.
See, I didn't feel that way. I didn't get that vibe. I wish I got that vibe, but I don't hate it. Like I
didn't listen to it enough, but like I just felt like I was like, okay, this is just like one of those slower songs that's going to be all Emily, and then there's going to be other songs that are going to be focused on Mike Shinoda. Like I feel like they are doing the Linkin Park thing. I'm not saying this song hit like Shadow of the Day because I'm still listening to Shadow of the Day today.
That song goes so hard,
so good, you know. But yeah, I just felt like they are still very much doing like Linkin Park things, which is pretty cool.
Good.
And I'm excited for the whole album because those first two songs, so good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to it.
That's the way you make your mark was with those two songs. Was very good.
That was a good way to get their name out there again.
I hope they're not the only good songs on the album.
Same.
That would be disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so do I want to pass it? Does anyone else have
Eric, what you been up to?
A lot of Call of Duty. I've dropped like everything. I've just been playing Call of Duty.
Oh my goodness.
I am back into it. I don't know what it is, man.
No,
I'm super into Black Ops 6. I
it's
played
good.
a little bit of the campaign. Campaign's fun. It's cool. But the multiplayer, I am fully invested. I'm halfway through second prestige. Just been grinding away at the gun skins, trying to get all the gold. I don't know. I'm having a great time with it.
Is that Sokka?
No, it's Mako.
Yeah, it's like how he slowly rose up.
I got Zoro in my tree right now. I gotta keep getting him with a laser pointer, and he gets out of it.
Nice.
I think he's at the point now where he's attacking the tree so I can pull out the laser.
Oh no, you just
I fucked myself. Yeah.
I did want to bring up, since you're talking about Black, I have it downloaded, haven't even touched it to do Call of Duty. But the thing I just been preoccupied with the other games. Anyway,
no, you're good, you're good.
The one thing I do got to bring up is I'm actually surprised at the renowning like amount of people who've come out and be like, this game's actually really good. You know, everyone was kind of expecting to hate it.
I'm not surprised about it,
but they're like, a lot of people are enjoying it and having a good time, which is good. That's great. It's actually
you know what helps that?
It still has its Call of Duty tropes. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fucking Call of Duty. At the end of the day,
it's going to be Call of Duty. Right?
It's better than the stuff they've released in the most recent past for quite some time, that's good. Yeah. And on the most positive side of it all, I'm enjoying the game with the time that I haven't spent as much time as Derek's playing on it. I've played it a bit though, and it's just great that I didn't have to spend $1 on it. Like,
that's what I was going to say. I think that's why people are enjoying it, because not everybody had to pay a lot. Like
Game Pass having it on there was huge.
Yeah. We bought it for the PlayStation so Haley can play it, and then I have it on Game Pass. But the fact that I didn't have to buy it twice,
once, right?
Yeah, dude, it definitely helps helps you enjoy it, you know.
And that was how I felt about it, because I told everyone, I was like, I'm not going to play this game. I'm not doing it. Like I'm not doing it. It's Call of Duty. Not going to get caught. And then I was like, I don't remember what I was doing, but Andre was like, man, just download it. And I was like, okay, I'll download it. It's like,
we were all playing it one night, and Todd was like, "Where's everybody?" And we're like, "We played Black Ops 6 last night," and he was like, "All right, I'll download it, but I hate you guys."
Yeah. And so I've been playing. It's been pretty fun though. I didn't beat the campaign. I have to beat the campaign.
Yeah, I'm not very far into the campaign, but it's been fun.
I'm on the Kennedy level where you're walking around with the camera. Like
at the gala.
I don't think any of it is combat. From what I
later on it is. Okay. Yeah. I finished that.
Carter said that he enjoyed the beginning, but he did not like the end of it. He's like, I won't go into like anything spoiling for you, but he just said he didn't like the end. And I was like, oh,
that's fair. I just want to get it done to get it done. Yeah. But you know, it's been fun. So I've been playing that. Still playing Madden. I got to get back into Sparking Zero because I don't stand a chance against you guys.
It's a little letdown, Derek. We had it several times where we had good fun tournaments going. I lost almost every single time, but I was having such a blast.
That's good for you, man. I told you I didn't expect to enjoy Call of Duty as much as I'm enjoying Call of Duty.
That's fair.
That's just been the problem. But I am gonna put more time into Sparking Zero because I also had fun with that, and I also want to do more of the episodes because I finished Goku's and I want to do I want to play Gohan's.
Yeah, I still got to do all those too.
I'm so close to 100%ing that game, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm pretty sure I just have to get one more achievement and then I'm done.
Oh, shit,
nice,
dude.
Yeah, like I'm at like 47 out of 49. And once you unlock all the achievements, you get the achievement that's like sparking, unlock all the achievements. And so I just have to do that. And the last fucking one that I have to get is the Jiren one. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I've looked it up.
Yeah, you're 47 out of 50 achievements there.
Oh, out of 50? Okay, then
the last one is the sparking one. So
then I'm missing 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I only have 28.
Dude, on my last 2 days off, I was like, you know what? I love this game. I'm gonna 100% it. Like I'm so close to doing it. I might as well just put the time into it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the Jiren one. Like I feel like I'm beating it so fast, but I'm not getting the audio cues with the people. And
I hate when you miss that. I also hate like when you miss it and it starts the next cutscene. You're like, no, just let me retry it. Let me go back.
Yes.
It's happened so many times with me. I'm like, God damn.
But yeah, no, aside from that, watching stuff, just the Penguin. I'm behind on Daima.
Same.
I've still only watched the first episode of Don to Don.
You're behind on Daima?
Yeah, I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
You too, Adam?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm 1 episode behind on Don to Don. It just dropped today, so I gotta.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to talk about this stuff, guys?
this guy, that's fair to an extent, but you've been,
what I'm excited for,
dicking
though?
us longer for that. So
not necessarily. I told you what it was.
Anyway, you know what I'm excited for?
And I'm very happy that I stuck to my word.
No, because we need to talk.
Why?
We need to be able to talk about it. We could have had
because I said I wanted to watch it when it was bingeable.
He's referring to the Penguin, everybody. Are we going to switch this discourse to that?
Well, real quick, I just want to sneak in how I'm excited for season 2 of Arcane.
Yes, season 2 of Arcane drops Friday. Dude, I'm kind of like jealous of other platforms, like a little bit, not to like fully, but like Twitch, they're allowing people to do watch parties. Like normally you would get copyright strike for trying to like view like a show on stream, but you're able to like stream with your friends the first 3 episodes. Well, not first 3 episodes, any episodes of Arcane. You're able to stream them on Twitch. And I was like, that's
cool. Are they doing? I know Netflix sometimes does one show different than the other. They
are doing it different. They're dropping in 3 different acts. So you have Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Act 1 drops 3 episodes, which is on Friday, November 9th. You got episodes 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then the following weekend, which is November, actually goes to Saturday, oddly enough, November 19th or 16th. Sorry. November 16th drops Act 2, episodes 4, 5, and 6. Then
that's how they're doing the acts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Act 3 is the following week after November 23rd, and that's the last episodes. Still crazy for Arcane that this is the final season. They're only doing 2. Like, I respect that. 2. It's just still kind of crazy. It's like, dude, this kicked off, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna be done.
I like it though, because I mean, just like with any other show, and we've talked about this before, I think on the podcast, if not, whatever. So many shows out there drag out things longer than they should be, and they fucking suck.
You end up killing your show.
Yeah. So you do something like this, you only do 2 seasons. I mean, you praise Gravity Falls for doing the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very good point.
Yeah, and they have a point, they have a story, they tell it, and it's gold.
Right.
So
instead of just making something to last forever.
Yeah.
There are certain things that have an exception with that, but like for the most part, like One Piece, it's going on forever, but it has a story to be told, and it's not like it's just going on for the sake of going on. It's going on.
You can't compare everything else to the greatest thing ever created. So, it is what it is.
I won't argue that.
No one can.
There's nothing
Todd,
to argue.
we need to discuss
consistently taking L's over and over and over to Dragon Ball.
Never ever has it done that, but okay.
He's just saying because it won the popular vote through Japan.
Yeah, no one cares about that.
It was like the most impactful.
Who sold more manga?
There's more manga to sell. What?
Every time a new chapter comes out, like when it started.
Yeah, it outsold Super when Super was. It's outselling every it outsells them all. Like when Super started kicking back up, it's still outselling it. So
there's more.
That has nothing to do with more. We're saying when a chapter comes out, this chapter 1000 whatever comes out, and then chapter whatever of that week between One Piece and Super, One Piece is outselling.
Right.
It doesn't matter who has more of what.
Right.
We'll get you on.
I'm
One
not going to have
Piece,
this fucking. He's never going to watch One Piece, and that's totally fine. I don't need him to watch One Piece.
But he should watch Arcane. We got to get the content, Todd. We got to be able to talk about it. Put our 2 cents in it. Todd hasn't even seen the first season of Arcane. He's got to get on that
face.
That was his very interested face. Todd, you got to do it for the viewers. They're all asking.
Look at the comments. They're going crazy. Todd, watch Arcane.
Todd needs to watch Arcane. You should, though. It's really good. It's a really good show. It was very, very cool. The character development on this show is very, very top notch. Some good stuff.
It's pretty good.
Delectable.
You like to say that about shows.
If the world building and character development's fire, that's one of the 2 of the main things I'll look for in a show. For sure.
Team Jinx for life.
Derek.
Just saying. What's up?
You know why, Todd? Because
it's Thursday.
This is why, Todd.
Okay.
You promised me something on Wednesday.
Wait, what did you promise, Todd? On Wednesday, it's Thursday.
Did you fulfill that promise? I forgot to ask him. That's why I'm
oh my God, I'm scared. I probably didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you watch the movie?
Oh no, Lily was sick. She had to take her to the doctor today.
What movie?
Blink twice. No, I have every intention to watch it. I couldn't watch it though because I was with Lily the whole time.
Oh.
I had to take her to the walk-in. Legit excuse. I'm sorry. I had every intention of watching it.
You give him the doctor papers. He's not going to believe you.
I can go.
Fax
You don't have to show her medical records.
No. You got to fax them to Todd.
No, I'm not lying. But yeah,
Todd's like,
I had every intention on watching it, but
makes me sad.
Yeah, no. Oh, speaking of Lily, real quick segue. So you made the clip of the Halloween candy, with Luna, and I came home for lunch one day from work, and Lily comes up to me and she was like, "Hey, Dad," and I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "Can I be famous too?"
Oh,
and
no!
I was like, "What do you feel like
a horrible uncle?"
I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Well, Mommy was watching the clip of you talking about Luna's candy bar and you mentioned Luna's name." And I was like, "Oh my God."
I was thinking about that, honestly. I had that thought and I was like, I wonder if she's going to care about that.
Now I got to make that priority number one. So you got coming out is this clip right here, Derek.
Oh my God.
So I'm not a horrible uncle.
Right. So, yeah.
We'll make you famous, Lily. We got you.
There you go, Lily. Your name has been mentioned.
I'm sure she's been mentioned at some other point too.
Yeah, because I mean, didn't I tell the story about the cookies here? This just wasn't in the clip. What she said about the sugar cookies? No, we had sugar cookies in the kitchen, and Haley bought them, and I went in there, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude, I love these cookies." And Lily saw me open it, and she was like, "Those cookies are bussin'."
Oh yeah, you did tell us that.
We stand Lily.
Yeah, 100%. I was cracking up. She's
well, now we gotta say we stand both Lily and Luna, because then Luna hears that.
Right.
We gotta make sure it's equal.
Both are great.
Both are great.
Not my kids though. I'm joking. Ava's awake right now. She might.
Oh man. But I already forgot what the fuck I was saying. There you go.
And we stand Luna. That's good. Yep.
Yeah, both of them right here.
There you go. That's true. He's repping.
Yeah, all the time. I forgot what the fuck I was saying, but yeah. I don't remember how I segued
away because we brought that up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't watch the movie because of Lily.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how you clip it and blame her for not watching the movie. But yeah, no, I will watch it.
I still got to watch that
movie.
One too.
Yeah,
that's the one that's on Netflix, right?
No.
Man, which one? Oh, that's the Channing Tatum one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had the vibe that it was a lot like Get Out. Is that true or no?
I don't know anything about it except for like there's
that's the vibe I got from when I saw it. I was like, is this like another like type of like movie that feels like I don't know. Just from the trailer, that's what I got from it.
I'm just going. Do you plan on watching it, Adam?
Yeah.
Do you plan on watching it by yourself?
Oh, you fuck.
Does that matter?
Well, are you gonna watch it with Amanda?
I don't know.
Because if you're by yourself, you'll be able to watch it sooner, correct?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just more so just giving you a trigger warning. It's a fucked up movie.
Too. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll talk to her. We'll figure it out. If she wants to watch it, we can watch it. Is it on a streaming service? No, because it just came out in theater. No?
I think you gotta rent it on Prime.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Okay. I was gonna say I thought Haley said it was on Prime, but I don't know.
I have to double check, but I think when she said it was on Prime, she like Googled it, but like they only said it was on Prime because you can rent it on Prime. I think we could double check it, but I will have it watched. We'll have it watched for the next episode. We'll talk about
shit, we got homework. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait, yeah, it looks like you have to rent it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy movie.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch that.
Oh yeah, okay. So was that it before we segue into the Penguin?
Unless Todd has anything new he's watched or played or listened to.
Just all those games and the Penguin.
Glorilla. And Glorilla.
That album's fire though. She says wild shit, cracks me up.
I'll have to listen to it. All right, but yeah, okay. So we can talk about the Penguin finally, because Todd finally watched it. We can be grateful because I've been like suppressing so much thoughts and conspiracies. I'm like, I need Todd to watch this so we can talk about it. It's fire.
I told you I would. I was able to watch it and enjoy it, and I would have been sick if I was doing it the way you guys were, because they always left on bullshit fucking cliffhangers.
But
and
that's the greatest part.
I'm pissed about this last one because of the fucking cliffhanger. I'm like,
see, this is the
what's
beauty.
Great
this
about
is why
shows,
we need you.
though.
Yes, this is why we needed you to watch it so we can
get
come
a
into this
whole
episode and go.
You get a whole
This
week
is
to
bullshit.
reflect about what you just saw.
Guys, this could have been great because I was talking to Nick on the phone.
Gobble up all that information.
Nick talked to me on the phone because I'm like, dude, I got no one to talk to about this except for Derek and you. And I was like, because I want to talk about it on the podcast, but I can't.
Why you just talk about it on the podcast?
Anyway, the episode prior to this last one, I was like, I bet you this next episode is going to be the Penguin's backstory. And I was right. And I could have been right online, Todd. That's the difference. They could have known me for something. I could have made a name for myself. That's the guy who called the Penguin episode.
That episode was crazy, though.
Oh, man. I want to get
real quick. Spoilers for the Penguin if you haven't watched the Penguin. We're going to be talking about episodes 1 through 7. Well, not into great detail each episode, but everything that's happened between 1 and 7, we'll be going
deep
talking
dive.
about it.
Every single
episode from beginning to end, every minute.
Spoilers for episodes 1 through 7.
So since Todd's just caught up on this and has probably the freshest take on all the episodes since it's more recent for him, we got to hear from him. What do you think of it, Todd? How's it been going? How's the journey?
Oh, it's been good. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't doubt that it was going to be good. I said that from the beginning. I have every interest in watching it, but I just wanted to be able to watch it in full like this. So, it's kind of what I would expect from a non-superhero based film in DC. It's just very humanized shit. Like that's it feels real all the time and stuff like that. It doesn't even feel like I'm in a comic book universe. It just feels like I'm just watching a mobster show. I'm like, this is fucking dope. Yeah. They did a real good job with that. The character development is crazy. I love my boy Victor Aguilar. It's a fucking absolute roller coaster.
Oh my god, it's good.
I was kind of going forward, but I was just like, dude, I obviously for the show's sake, I know it won't happen, but I was like, just get the fuck out, man. Like, get out. You have the chance. You're there. Just get on the
opposite fence.
And then he comes back and immediately catches a body. The first one of the he just right away as soon as he's back in it into the shit's traumatized. I'm like, not my boy Victor. The stutter, man. Every time, it breaks my heart. I love
the restaurant scene where the Penguin yelled at the waiter for fucking. I was like,
he's like, hey, shut the fuck up. He's talking. Let him finish.
Dude, Victor.
Adam, go ahead about the theory with Victor.
The theory with Victor. So, like a lot of these characters, like Oz or the Penguin, he doesn't have his actual traditional comic book name, which is Oswald Copperpot.
Yeah.
So it's Oz Cobb, or I don't even know if it's Oz. Yeah, Oswald Cobb. Yeah. And so, like a lot of these characters, kind of like have like semi names that attach to their characters. So Victor, if they did this, there's another character in the Batman universe named Victor Zsasz, and I don't know if you know who Victor Zsasz is. He's the guy who carves a tally mark every time he's killed somebody. So my hope is that Victor, it'd be such a character shift for him. And that's why I want it so bad. It'd be the craziest reach because the actor, he comes off so timid. His character comes off so timid. He does such a good job of showcasing that and acting that way. I think it would be the craziest character development and such a crazy twist if he actually became Victor Zsasz. Like if in a later, like, or in this last episode, you see him like carve a tally in his arm or in his body for the body he caught, and I'll be like, "Yo,
he would need like
happening."
I was gonna say he's gonna need to get more than one.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
most recent one was the real one that
right.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Dude, that was another one where I'm just like, just fucking don't even do this. Like when he tried going up to him and paying him off, I was like, this feels stupid. This just like doesn't feel like it's gonna work.
He's
and then
so
the guy's
innocent
like,
with it though. He was like,
yeah.
That's what I love about him though, because if he were to flip the switch from being so innocent to being Victor Zsasz, I think that would be one of the coolest character developments in a weird fucking fucked up way. I'd be like, I love this. This is so crazy that he was able to flip the script. Because right when he turned around, was like, pop. He got Squid and he hit him with the woogity 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 woo, and he dipped out of there. But no, the way he caught him, oh man, I was like, yes. So I was like, this, like, I love him, but I want him to also. It's weird because I love this character, but just that theory alone wants me to see him go into complete madness, which is kind of messed up. But I think it could be entertaining. Yeah, it makes me sick. It makes me sick, but that's what it would be entertaining.
That's the thing, though, is that we're all. I mean, like this whole show, it's nothing but bad guys. They're all bad guys. So we're.
I was thinking about that at some point in the show. Like I think it was the most recent episode when like it was portrayed that he lost his mom. He was about to open up the trunk the same way he fucking sent in her brother. Like it was like poetic kind of thing. I was just like, man, I feel bad for this motherfucker, but he's a bad guy. Like he's a terrible person. Any chance he gets, he's gonna lie, cheat his way out of it. And I'm over here like feeling for him. Like, damn, Oz, get out of there. Shit.
The way he ditches all his guys when he didn't yell.
Right, he didn't say anything. And then you see the guy coming around to look. Oh, I was like, oh, he's a demon. He's an actual demon. And yes, his backstory. I called it. Yeah, like you said, I guess we should be talking about this prior to that. But I literally said to me, I was like, this motherfucker killed his brothers. Like I
didn't even think that. I didn't see that.
I knew that going into this because that's how it is in the comic books. That is because I saw somebody talking about it. Yeah, he killed same thing with the comic books. He killed his brother for making fun of him.
Well, that's
I knew that prior going into this, but
blissfully ignorant right there. But yeah, as soon as I saw that show, I was like, oh, this motherfucker killed his brothers. Like he did that shit. Obviously, it wasn't intentional, but
he's got like a weird obsession with his
mama.
Dude, Francis,
weird, man.
Love that woman,
dude. She's
dope. She's dope.
Oh my god,
she's
great.
dope.
She's most recent episode too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like,
oh my god, she was digging her claws in. It was so good.
She got her too. She got in her head perfect.
Oh yeah, crazy. Absolutely. Fucking. Oh, she was so good.
So. The thing I really like with this is just because like this most recent episode, especially with his brothers, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, the Penguin is a villain. Like they had that click, that realization that like, oh fuck, I've been rooting for this guy. I keep on forgetting that he's a villain. And same thing with Sophia, fantastic actress, killing it. Yeah. Amazing. They really make you feel for these shitty people.
Yeah.
So
the gassing episode, when that shit happened, I was like, oh my god, this is like I was almost gonna fucking put in the chat like this is crazier than the Red Wedding, guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna get a reaction out of that.
No, it's not. It's because it's not
really
because
quick,
it's wrong.
Really quick disclaimer: Todd's never watched Game of Thrones, and he doesn't know the full extent of the Red Wedding and why it was so extreme. That's the disclaimer. That's what everyone needs to know. He don't know.
So it's not that you made a hot fucking take. It's that you don't know what you're talking about.
You made an ignorant take.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't a hot take. It was just to get a reaction, and I got a reaction.
He won.
Anyway.
No, but that episode was crazy. The fact that she just waltzed in and was the crazier part was she kept that man alive just to make him an example. That was so.
Oh, I knew that was.
He had no business talking about the Red Wedding. Preach. Thank you. Exactly. In the comments, and shot up. Yeah.
When that was another thing that I called when there's at that table, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's dead right here. Like he's done.
Like, listen, guys, what we're actually gonna do is.
Oh my, yeah.
There's also crazy when she went back and talked to the little girl. So the little girl was cutting herself.
She's wild.
That was wild. She's wild as fuck.
But I really like how is this show all by one director?
You know, that's a good question. I know it's the Matt Reeves. I don't know if it's everything. I don't know if he's been doing every
regardless,
episode.
I like how symbolic shit is because there's a lot of scenes in there that I'm just like, this was a really good fucking scene. Colin Farrell, first of all, does a fantastic job with his monologues. Like when he's fucking getting people riled up to get on his side and whatnot.
When they all had the
I'm
beer.
all for that. I was going to say the snapping of the beer, that scene goes crazy. Great. Same thing with Johnny Vitti being killed when the guy initially reaches for the stack and then he looks at it and he's like, Miss Givantes or whatever the fuck his name is. And then Gigante, yeah. And then they all start taking, I was like, bro, just the symbolism of all them taking this bloody ass money. I was like, good. Dude, it was so good. So good. It's a very, it's like I said, like something about it is exactly what I expected from a superhero-less DC show. Like it's just very dark. I love that. I've said it already, but it doesn't feel like I'm watching a superhero show and I have all these attachments. It's like, there's not a single person in the show I don't like, honestly. If as weird as that is, like they're all bad guys, and somehow I like all of them. Sophia is great. Salvatore was great.
Making you really enjoy these characters and relate to them. It's so good.
So
and how fucking cutthroat everyone is. Like nobody has a second. I mean, it started off from the beginning. Penguin killing the girls. Alberto. Him killing Alberto in literally cold blood because you just fucking made fun of him. And then it just kind of like spirals out from there. And everyone is like being killed in cold blood without any real reasoning behind it. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. It's the grasp for power. The power vacuum is so it's almost like it's a part, like a character in the thing. It's just with how invested everyone is into getting that power vacuum. It's crazy.
It's also, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm so interested to see where the 8th episode goes because I don't know. I can see them killing her off, but I can also see them keeping her for future potential villains because we also talked about that with like she can become like Poison Ivy with the garden house and like knowing about the shrooms and shit like that and manipulating them to fuck people over, or what was the other one? Scarecrow, I think. Scarecrow is the other potential. Yeah.
And she the effects of the bliss, right?
Mm-hmm. So like you can do different things with her where she can become an actual different person because it turns out she's not the Hangman, right? Like that was just a name put on her so she could be like the scapegoat, but she can actually potentially become an actual villain in the world of Batman and Gotham.
So really
which would be really cool to see.
The first 3 episodes were directed by the same person. Then episode 4 and 5, same person. Episode 6 and 7, same person. And then episode 8 is going to be a new person that's directing.
Okay.
Well, regardless, there's a lot of different symbolic things throughout the entire show where I'm like, they just did a really good job of that shit. Like I said, that beer scene, that fucking the blood money scene, that shit goes crazy to me.
This was such a fresh take, and it was so cool to just I've heard people talk about this in the past. They're like, Batman, like they said, Batman should never be a movie. It should always be a television show. I've heard somebody make that argument multiple times, and I'm like, okay, maybe. This right now has proven to me that this could carry on to be something epic and amazing if they were to carry it out as a TV show.
So the thing that I would like to see
with that,
right? The thing I would like to see is kind of like that. We already know who Batman is. Everyone knows who Batman is. He's DC's Spider-Man. He has a shitload of like villains and stuff. I don't know why you're shaking your head.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Nobody knows who Batman is.
Okay. Shut the
Who's
fuck. You know what I'm
Wayne?
saying? So he is a bunch of villains, right? So it's like we can stick the movies to be like a Batman thing, but like do these shows leading up to the next Batman movie showing how this villain came to be and have Batman fight that villain in the next movie type thing. You can do something like that. And I personally think that would be entertaining. I would like to see Batman in episode 8.
feel like that wouldn't be entertaining for me because you just built up a season or 2 of me liking the Penguin for him to get the shit kicked out of him by Batman in one movie. That would kind of bother me.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe it doesn't need to be like that, but I don't know. I don't know what route they go, but maybe you don't need to do that, but you can do shows with different villains and
absolutely
give them this long story. You don't need to bring it to the movie, I guess, but I would like to see. I want it to be all part of the same universe, though. So sprinkle in the show. Like I want. I really. I don't know if they'll do it, but I really hope Robert Pattinson's in the 8th episode.
Yes, that's.
Somewhere.
I was really hoping that either Bruce
I
Wayne
assumed
or
they
Batman
were gonna do that.
That's what I'm assuming
or
they're
take
doing.
Something, maybe not
how
him,
do you
but
blow up a part
Gordon?
of Gotham.
Right,
Gordon?
exactly.
Yeah, or
Commissioner
Gordon. Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe not him, but Commissioner Gordon. I thought like they're probably gonna grab somebody from the movie to kind of link it.
Especially after this last episode, there's no way Batman or Commissioner Gordon totally ignores a whole fucking block getting exploded, right?
That's what I was thinking too. When it happened, I was like, damn, that sucks. And then you see it from the outside, and I was like, holy shit, that was like a city block. That was some big damage that just happened there. Yeah, and like you said about the fucking power dynamic, it's so crazy that like they're talking about like, oh man, once we control this bliss, we're gonna control Gotham. Like, yeah, where the fuck is Batman in all of this shit that's going on? Like, you literally have a gang war going on. Like, people are drug running, not fucking ever mentioning the fucking bat. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird fucking.
Well, like, where would you
contrast.
need? Where would he fit into the show so far? Like, what kind of detective work would he be needing to do? Because everything is really like behind the scenes. Like, how would he know where things are happening?
That would be very fun though. Like, say like the next episode, like
right for him to get involved now. I'm just saying, like previous.
Oh,
like wow, like it's
maybe
just,
he's been
there's
I
so
understand
much
what you're
crime
saying
going on in Gotham. Like, it's hard for him to be everywhere,
especially after what the Riddler just did. Like they said, it's been up by 40%. I completely understand that, but I'm just saying, like, these people have been named, like the Falcones and the Maronis have been named like the fucking crime bosses of Gotham, from what this show is saying, kind of thing. So I'm just surprised that with every, like, sure, even in episode 4 with them all being gassed, that doesn't raise any alarms. Like, hello.
Right, yeah, it's true.
Just show up and start beating up Sophia. Like, she shows up in episode 8 with like black eyes, and she's like, Batman. Batman found me.
But what you call it? So we do know that Batman, the second movie that will be coming out, it takes place apparently directly right after the season events of season of Penguin
during
season
winter.
1. So it's all leading up to winter. Yeah. So after Penguin season,
cool.
After this next episode, after this last episode, the next Batman movie, I guess, will be picking up very like almost damn near right after it.
And there's rumors that Arnold Schwarzenegger is. I'm just joking.
No, get the fuck out of here. But no, Nick
DeVito's
Freeman,
making an appearance.
That would be hilarious.
What you call it? Nick sent me article and talking about how the actor who played the Joker will be I guess he's in talks to come back as the Joker for this Batman universe. And I was like, I don't know if I want him in here yet. Like,
leave the Joker out for a little
they're
bit.
talking about he might. So they showcased at the end of the first Batman movie in the cell in Arkham next to the Riddler. There's a guy with a scar all on his face. That was supposed to be the Joker. That was his little cameo. Yeah. So that actor, I guess, has been reached out to be brought back in and possibly even done as a Joker television show. But they also said he wouldn't be brought in until like about the third movie of the Batman, if they do that, if they go that route. So I'm like, okay. I still don't want them to, like, with the success of Penguin, I really like that he's like a lesser Batman villain getting the screen time. And I was kind of hoping to get more lesser Batman villains, kind of get them out there and showcase them. I wouldn't say he's a lesser, but he's not the Joker.
Right.
But
yeah, there's so real quick, there is one thing that I didn't think of until our brother Nick sent me this video of a theory that's going on with this show, and the theory pointed out something that I didn't pick up on, and it looks like it's gonna happen, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. Where
I like this theory though.
Sure, because you haven't seen what I've seen, right? Okay. With the other times it's been done. So basically, her therapist, the one that she had talking to
Dr. Rush,
Julian, only in her head, not real.
That's the theory.
You only ever see him interacting with her and her interacting with him apparently. I haven't gone back and like looked at it, but
the only time any other people interact is when they're opening doors for him. That's it.
Yeah, but like nobody talks to him. All the dialogue is just between the two of them. That it's all in her head, and she's the one that's actually doing everything. Whenever
they show him go up to.
That's not true.
They show him go up to Frances when she's.
That's not true. He interacts. I mean, unless the other doctor at Arkham was in her head too, he was interacting with her because when he was like falling in love with her, he was like, maybe she's innocent, and the guy was like, "Be careful, doctor," and then they just kept on zapping her ass.
But I mean, the doctor could have been real, but maybe she's moving like forward with it. Like him being here now is all in her head. I don't know. It's a theory. Like I said, it's not one that I'm
in favor of. I think it's cool.
I hope it's not the route they go because, and this is spoilers for other things now too. The first Joker, if you've seen it, sorry. And I'm gonna also spoil season 4 of The Boys possibly. Do you watch The Boys, Todd? No. It's a trope that's been done, and The Boys did it, and Joker did it. That's all I'll say. And the problem with the Joker doing it is,
what did they have Robert De Niro in there or something?
What? No. Have you seen the first Joker?
Yeah, I have. Robert De Niro.
Right. Okay, but Robert De Niro was real. Joker's girlfriend was all in his head, right? So
I mean, she was real, but the fact that she was his girlfriend was all in his head. Yes.
So the fact that it's already been done, and like I already made that connection. I told Adam earlier, I was like, it's funny how Dr. Rush and her have this relationship kind of similar to Joker and Harley Quinn. Joker's in the asylum and has this doctor fall in love with him and does whatever he fucking says. That's Dr. Rush's relationship with Sophia. He has the same relationship. He'll do whatever the fuck she says. It doesn't matter what she does. He's always going to back her. I just thought that was a funny, similarity between those two characters and Joker and Harley Quinn. And then you're going to go and do the same exact trope as Joker and a girlfriend of his from the first Joker movie. I was like, I just don't want to see it done again. I don't personally like that. If that is true, I would just, if it happens, it happens, and I'll just be like, whatever with it. But I personally don't like that just because I've already seen it a couple times and it's getting old.
I just don't think that is by any means the case, because also when she found out that Penguin killed her brother and Penguin got saved by Victor, she called Julian right then and there, and he's the one that picked her up. And sure, that's just interaction between them, but she called nobody and appeared at nobody's house.
That's what they do.
She'd be cuckoo.
That's Fight Club.
She Ubered herself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's cool because the other part they brought up was how he interacted with Frances. Frances was zoning out, having her like a panic attack thing going on, zoning out, looking at the ground, and he goes and he crouches directly in her line of sight that she was already looking. So the way it looks for her, it looks like she's still zoning out, looking at that same part of the ground as he's talking to her, and she doesn't say anything. So it's like
I took that scene as she was just so far out of it. He doesn't actually have a
conversation with her. He just says, "Hi, my name's Dr. Rush. I have some questions for you." And then she walks out.
But she's still like tripping. So why the fuck would she have a conversation?
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I looked at it. She was in a manic episode. She wasn't responding at that point.
I don't know. I'm in favor of this theory to come true. I think it'd be interesting.
I mean, if it happens, I'll just be like, man, okay. I'm just unimpressed with it.
A lot of people were thinking he is actually Scarecrow.
Why?
I assume that all of these people are going to turn into a significant villain somehow.
Yeah.
All of them?
Like,
I don't think Dr. Rush will.
Salvatore Maroni is going to come back, and he's going to come back as Solomon Grundy. Yeah.
Adam, actually, I
wanted
to ask you how you felt about that whole.
I was actually cracking up at that part.
When he
I expect the shit talking he gave him. Yeah. I was like, dude.
Oh man, I thought you would have been pissed. Like, I thought you would have been like, "That's my fucking boss fight." They should have went at it.
No, I probably would have said that if it was Sophia and him, and that happened to her. I'd be like, that's kind of fucked.
Well, yeah, that would have been stupid if it happened to her. But
this
yeah,
one,
I thought it was funny, and then just the fact that he shot his body, I was like, he's just gonna use it. Like, yeah, I did that. He didn't have a heart attack. I fucking shot him. Yeah, I fucking shot his ass. I killed him. That's why he said, I killed you. I won.
The way he was talking like that, it's funny because people were saying, well, we just got an Arkham scene because, do you remember in the Arkham games, whenever you would lose to a boss or like they would have that shit talking to you scene?
Oh yeah,
you hit the retry. They're like they put the black screen with the retry button, and they had
that's hilarious.
Like, this is perfect. This is exactly what it is.
That's
but the way he was shit talking, he's like, what? No, he's like, don't fucking do this to me. He's like, but I did this to you. The way he's trying to convincing himself was hilarious to me.
Oh yeah,
my god, that was so good. Yeah, I normally probably would have had a fit about that if that was the big fight at the end, and I'd be like, okay, man. But yeah, no, just that was made perfect for his character too, because he's always about weaseling and getting out of things, and this was just so convenient for him. That was so convenient that this happened,
dude.
And of course,
to buy multiple lottery tickets,
right? This whole show is about how he's getting like super lucky with situations, but also like cleverly weaseling his way out of things.
No, I was gonna say honestly, he like does it very smart and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of times where I'm like, damn, yeah, he really like got them to go against each other. But a lot of times I'm like, dude, you're just fucking lucky, man. Like holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the other thing was the Maroney son. Drenched in fucking gasoline. Knew that's what he was drenched in the minute he was drenched. I was like,
yeah, same here.
Why would you wobble to your mom, dude? I'd be like, get away from me, But he's like, Mom, come on.
That's so funny. Yeah, that part was crazy.
That's another thing that I like is that just the shit talking in general of like how they go for the jugular. When dude was like, "You're cooked," and he's like, "Cooked, huh?" That's funny. And then he just starts talking shit about his fucking wife. He's like, hey, call your wife, see if she picks up. And then he's just later on, he's like, the smell of burning flesh. Oh my God.
Beat up in the apartment. Oh man. He's like, the burning hair. I didn't expect that.
Oh man. He's like, does she wear a crazy hairspray? Because she went up like fucking whatever. Holy shit.
The way he watched that too was very sinister.
Yeah, watching them burn was dope.
Man,
it's a good show. It's a good show.
I'm loving this. This is probably the best. Well, I mean, I haven't really watched a lot of shows outside of anime this year, but damn, this show is making a statement. It's been nice to actually get back into a show that I'm like super invested in.
Yeah,
like a live action show at least. And yeah, I'm very, very excited, very happy to see everything that comes with that. I'm so stoked for Sunday. I'm happy we'll be able to talk about the finale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy Todd watched it, man. I'm so stoked. There's so many. I'm sure there's more. I know, but still, there's more. Like, I still wish you would have watched it back in the day. I could have been right about something, okay?
You were still right about it.
Was the outside of the podcast, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's just so good. These actors are killing it too. The performances have been insane and awesome. Yeah. What was that? What were me and Nick? Best performance as a Batman villain, right? Is that what we were talking about? Yeah, Derek's not in favor of that. I said this is the best Batman villain performance
of all time.
Of all time.
Okay.
What do you say?
We're not doing that, Adam. It's what everyone says.
No. Todd. Adam is under the impression that we're stupid people. And oh yes, don't fucking look at me like this is the whole argument that he based this on. And he was like, I stand by that. I said what I said. Don't act like you didn't say that. It's because Heath Ledger died. That's the only reason why I think that the Joker is a better live action performance than Penguin.
Joker's phenomenal.
As far as a Batman villain goes.
Because he Kurt Cobained it?
Yeah. No.
Vincent Van Gogh it.
Vincent Van Gogh it.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain, Vincent Van Gogh it.
Yeah,
that's what you were doing. Day. Yeah, sorry. That's what I was trying to get across. No.
Adam doesn't give this.
Him dying doesn't change his performance in that movie.
But Adam's mind
phenomenal.
only says that.
It was.
So he thinks that's the way we think.
But I think you guys will forever hold him at a top notch because of it.
I hold him at a top. I hold him at a top tier because he performed at a top tier level.
Yeah,
it was, but he just got outplayed just recently.
This is
Farrell's Penguin.
You hear that word? You just used recency bias. Yeah, exactly what that is. That's exactly.
Derek brought that up too.
And not only that, this motherfucker had a movie and a full show. You give Heath Ledger a movie and a full show,
right?
You think he's not going to put up this kind of performance?
I'm not opposed to that. If he got that and had those opportunities, a big reason of why I believe Colin Farrell's Penguin has the upward advantage is because of how much more we got of him. I wish we would have got this out of Heath Ledger. Then I probably would have been like, no, actually, Heath is still up top. But because we got a lot more screen time, we got a lot to see. We got a lot more to see of how the character develops and acts.
You know why
I gotta put him up.
This isn't number one? Why? Where in the major cities? Where does Gotham take place?
It's his own thing. It's like a blend of New York and Chicago, is what people always say.
Mm-hmm. Right, but primarily Chicago. It's always been Chicago.
It was
Gotham.
Dark Knight was filmed in Chicago,
and I feel like Gotham has always been renowned as Chicago.
Well, in the Joker, most of those scenes I think were shot in New York, so it's literally a blend of Chicago, New York. Gotham is its own thing. But where are you going with this?
I'm going with this is how New York, their accent is, and it's supposed to be a Midwestern fucking.
Not necessarily. It's Gotham, so
But Gotham
exactly.
I don't necessarily agree with you on that one, Todd. Just because
Gotham's here. Metropolis is here.
You're saying Metropolis is New York?
Correct.
So that's not the case. Where's Jump City?
That is the case.
Where's Jump City? Where's Jump City?
I don't fucking know. Houston?
Teen Titans. Anyway, it's regardless. They're all fictional cities. They don't exist. I don't think it is, dude.
Go back and watch The Dark Knight. Go back and watch The Dark Knight.
The way you think.
Go back and watch The Dark Knight, Adam.
The way you think that I only like it because Heath Ledger fucking died, I think that you only like this more because it's recent.
Okay, all right, but
it doesn't make any sense. But that's the hill you fucking die on. So
I more or less believe he's there not because of recent, just because of how much more exposure we have had to his character and got to see it develop and grow. I think we simply just because of that, it's just past. I'm still putting Heath Ledger up here, but I just think Colin Farrell just passed him.
You just have them in the wrong order. That's all.
But I think this is one of the best superhero villains we've ever gotten.
You can put him up there as one of the best, but he's not better than the Joker. That's all. And that's the other thing. And I brought it up in the chat too. All he is right now is just a gangster. He's barely a Batman villain at this point.
Regardless, he is the Penguin.
When has he been a Batman villain? He hates being called.
He's cooking.
He's a gangster.
He's cooking.
What does it take to be a Batman villain? Crime in Gotham.
Like Batman. He had a car chase with Batman.
Riddler barely fights Batman. He's a Batman villain. He's fucking around.
But the whole point is going up against him. It's a mental battle.
His whole thing is to fuck with Batman.
Okay.
Everything about him was fucking with Batman. Okay. He wasn't just killing innocent people to do it. It was to fucking get at Batman.
Is he not a villain inside of the Batman universe?
As of right now, he's in the universe, but he's barely
a villain within the Batman universe. That's all it takes to be a Batman villain.
So
I wouldn't say he's a villain. He's a bad guy right now.
He's a bad guy in Gotham.
Okay, regardless, then he's the best bad guy in superhero.
So why aren't you praising Sophia then?
Dude, she's up there too. Is she
better than Joker?
No.
How can you say why? She's borderline carrying the show.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think he's carrying it just slightly over.
So then if he's here and Heath Ledger's here, Sophia's here.
Maybe Sophia's right where Heath Ledger is. Maybe they're tied.
That's so crazy, Adam. Recency bias has a crazy chokehold on you.
I'll be saying this a year from now, brother.
Recency bias will always have a chokehold on you. That's all I'm saying.
And this will always be more recent than,
and this will always be more recent than Joker.
Or more exposure to fantastic characters will carry a bias that's well deserved.
No.
He's very consistent with being phenomenal. So
he's consistent at playing a gangster. That's cool. It's good for him.
It doesn't change the fact that he's still a Batman
so he's
villain.
Tony Soprano. That's cool.
Yes, that's what the Penguin technically is anyway.
Tony Soprano's dope as a gangster.
I'm trying to rack my brain. Does the Penguin even interact with the Batman in the fucking Batman movie?
Like for 2 minutes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's for
I thought it was all Commissioner Gordon. Isn't Commissioner Gordon the one that shows in the picture? What are you showing me?
No, they were both there with him. There was Batman and Commissioner Gordon with him. Yeah. But then,
the car chase.
Yeah, the cool ass car chase, and then this was the first time he entered the Iceberg Lounge with those two guys that he beat up, and then the Joker was like, "Come on!"
The Joker was like,
"The Penguin, my bad." Stupid. He was a joke.
He's thinking about the Joker. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's a crazy take, and Nick agrees with him. And it was like arguing with them that the sky is blue. They were swearing that the sky was fucking orange. It was ridiculous.
It's a time. It's just what it is. I'll tell you that it's like this, and you guys are like, "Wow, you really put fucking Heath Ledger all the way down." And it's like,
that's
no,
not what I'm saying.
No, he said it is like this, but you just have it the wrong way. That's all I said. It is like that. It is close because he is doing a great job.
With me just doing this, you're like, no, this is crazy. This is crazy.
It's because the one is a better performance.
I feel like you should, with how I'm bringing it up and discussing it, you should be like, I could see that.
I can't
because the other way around. You know what? I could see that. I could see you putting him right beneath Ledger,
as you should.
I feel that he has surpassed it. Very slightly, but he has.
I'm just saying it's a dumb take.
It's because he ain't here anymore. I get it. We all love his performance, Derek.
That is such a stupid fucking take on it.
As we go on, we remember.
He graduated. It's a terrible fucking way to do that, man.
He did. Graduated life. Come on. Everybody knows that. Come on.
Okay.
Derek, it's okay to let it go. Okay. You can put somebody over somebody who passed away.
I am aware of that.
But he has yet to do it.
Because no one has outdone him.
Right. No one's ever outdone Vince Van Gogh either.
Yes, they have. I don't know why you're so obsessed with him.
Because he was the first to really make that staple.
Okay. But that's not why this argument exists for the Joker.
I'm just trying to make you see your ways, Derek.
No, I'm making you see my ways because you think the wrong thing.
It's not recency bias. It's exposure.
It's recency bias. And
I understand the exposure. I do, because I said that too. It definitely is exposure, but that is mixed with the recency bias.
I still think I'll have this. I still think I have this stance a year, 2, 3 years from now. I mean, as we go on,
that's exactly what it is. You think that we have him on this level, this playing field, that he's up there, that whatever. Yeah, he's up there
pedestal
because he died. Yes. That's why you're taking him off of that pedestal because he died. Yes, absolutely. Because you don't have that exposure to him.
Listen, there was never a pedestal to begin with in my mind. There was just performance, but you guys put a pedestal there.
No, because I'm open to people surpassing him. I'm
not putting him on a pedestal. I'm putting him on a mountain. He's just at the top of the mountain.
I told you.
Under that, there's like another tier of people. And then under that, there's another tier of people.
I'm open to the Penguin eventually becoming a spot where I think his performance has surpassed Heath Ledger's as Joker. I told you I'm open to that. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
That's all I said.
I think it has.
That's crazy.
Let's have a beer and talk about it. Come on, open up your beers. Come on. We got bliss to guys, it's not that deep, all right? It's happened.
Adam, you're sounding like a real Maroni right now.
Stupid Falcons over here. And it's Gigante, Todd.
Whatever.
Speaking of which, but yeah, no, honestly, her performance has been phenomenal too.
It's fantastic.
Her backstory was crazy.
Yeah,
that shit was done so well. It's so very, like we've talked about it before. It's very cool to see her outside. I mean, this is like mainly one of her biggest roles ever, period.
Yeah.
And like what was she like? The only thing I knew her from was How I Met Your Mother, and she only got like what a season or two to really like do any like showcase anything. But it was,
and she was in Wolf of Wall Street for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other one that you were telling me about. But yeah, this is awesome for her. I'm very happy for her and Victor. It's very cool to see these two actors like get these. That's why I would love to see for Victor alone. If he could swing that, it would be such a cool performance of that actor to pull that off. To be,
if we like see him Victor turn like super hard.
Oh my god, I'd be like, dude, this is crazy. He just flipped. I'll be tripping. And I love Victor though. Victor's so such a great character. Awesome. His Bond. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. As Colin Farrell said, nobody's gonna like the Penguin after episode 8.
I saw that. Yeah.
He said a lot of people.
We already. I saw it coming a mile away.
What would it take for us to hate him?
He's gonna screw over Victor in some way, shape, or form. Dude, we already knew that from the fucking day one. We knew it. That's why I wanted him to fucking leave on the bus, because we know the person that fucking Oswald is. He's gonna fucking like. He did it right in front of these fuckers when they had the gun in front of him. Oh, I was gonna fucking go behind Sophia's back and give you the product. Like, while Sophia's sitting right next to him.
That was the shit that cracked me up the most, when he was like, let me prove it to you how you could trust me. And then 2 minutes later, Vic picks him up and he's like, what about Sophia? And he was like, fuck her, leave her.
Yeah.
Like, Todd, that's like when we were watching that episode, like me and Derek were talking after the episode, because obviously we didn't know what was going to happen. We're like, dude, why did you leave Sophia? Like, that was so dumb. And then we saw the episode, like, never mind, that was a good call. Like, because the way he flipped was insane. But this, oh man, it makes me so sad for Vic. But at the same time, this is what makes me think, like, because that's Vic's like emotionally scarred for life. You know, everything that's happened to him. He missed up on his last opportunity to get out of there. The only person he has any connection with is Oz. If Oz betrays that trust, it's got to be that line that just snap. He's gonna have that Gohan moment. Shing, you know, the fucking line or snap. Yeah. He's gonna go crazy. He's lost all emotional connection to anything. That's why I think, like, I want him to survive whatever bad thing happens to him. But then he's gonna start cutting himself, get that scar, get them tally points. But then I also think he's going to witness Oz kill his mom. And since he has like that bond with Francis as well, since they've kind of foreshadowed Oz talking.
You think Oz is going to kill his own mom?
Yeah, they had that whole moment. It has to happen, right? She was like,
I believe that she is going to die because of the character that she is. She's. Oh yeah. You can't have that burden going into the next season. That's just something that never goes on in any type of show. So I'm just like, oh yeah. This is like the fucking. It's like the fucking the baby in The Walking Dead. That shit wasn't gonna survive, man. Gotta go. And then in the show, they fucking have it survive. Bullshit. No. Comic book. Rip that motherfucker out. Yeah, we're done.
But
yeah.
Well, she sat down. She sat down with him. All right. Yeah, she sat down with him and was like, "Look, I'm losing my mind. I need you to end me." I feel like that foreshadow. Well, I mean. Not really. It was. I don't know if you call it foreshadowing, because it's literally right there.
She said it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was something that was already said. So I'm expecting it to go off. It's the Chekhov's gun. When something is said, and it has to.
No, I think she is going to die. I don't care if it's by Oswald or not. That's not going to affect me at all. But I do wholeheartedly believe that Victor is going to get screwed over in this.
It.
Yeah.
I think he's going to.
No, not that he's going to witness it. And even if he does witness it. Still don't think that's what it's going to be. I think the Penguin's going to fuck him over. And
I think it's going to be both those things, though. I think he's going to witness it and be like, yo, what? Like, because he doesn't know that conversation happened. He's just like, dude, he's full on betrayal mode. And then he's going to get betrayed and be like, yo, yeah, fuck Oz. Whoever he becomes after this, he's going to absolutely. I don't think they'll kill him. I really don't. They could. And I think
kill Victor?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll kill Victor either. I think he's just going to get screwed over in some way, shape, or form. Like Oz is going to sell him out to save his own ass. However, yeah.
It's literally the only thing that we poor fucking Victor. It's the only thing he's got, and it's the only thing that would make us hate Oz. You know?
Yeah. Because I don't even hate him that he killed his brothers.
I know you recognize him as a shitty person, but you don't hate him, right? Yes. That type of thing. Because like I'm telling you, the way it's been directed and written is phenomenal. Just to see these characters develop in a way where you sympathize with all these villains is touche to these writers. It's very impressive to write characters like these. And that's what I'm saying. When you can have a whole world that the world building's amazing and it sticks from the first Batman movie going into these first several episodes of the Penguin, where the repercussions of what happened at the end of Batman are still felt. You're still seeing people react to it. You're still seeing the city recovering from it. I was like, they did such a phenomenal job of incorporating Gotham. It feels like Gotham's there for the first time instead of just boom, big explosion, a hospital exploded. Okay, whatever. We're not going to discuss it anymore. That happened. We're moving on, this or that. The whole stadium collapsed, whatever. We're moving on. It's like, dude, the dam, everything flooded. This whole area is not getting power. This kid, Victor, is emotionally scarred because he basically saw his whole family get wiped out. We're seeing in what was like first or second episode where Penguin like slipped away into a crowd of people or looked like he slipped away into a bunch of people who were getting recovery items, from and being impacted from the flooding and the dam. I was like, dude, it's just the way they're making the Gotham feel alive has been phenomenal. The way these characters have been written and the growth they're having, whether it be degrading growth or, going up, it's been phenomenal. So I feel like if you have those two things alone, great character development and a phenomenal world building, I'm not going to say the story writing comes easy, but it does help a lot, and it makes the whole experience a lot more enjoyable. Yeah. Because they're nailing all three, though. They're having the great story, they're having the great character development, they're having the world building along with it. It's been one of my favorite ways to watch Gotham and Batman and all that. I watched the first Batman movie. I was like, whatever. Even after watching, I was like, it was good. But now after watching the Penguin, I'm like, dude, I can't wait for the next Batman movie. This is going to be phenomenal. This is going to be gas, I just can't wait to see which next villain gets introduced. Are they going to get a TV show like the Penguin? Are we going to get more in depth on Mr. Freeze? Are we going to get to know him and his whole wife thing being happening and all that?
That would be cool. I would like for them to do Mr. Freeze because he hasn't been done since Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and if they could pull it off in their way, I don't know if
the shows did it, but I didn't watch any of that stuff.
If they could pull it off in their own way, that'd be very interesting. I'd love to see how they would do it. Yeah, I feel like we're all thinking. I mean, they could curveball us, but I know we're all thinking Mr. Freeze because we are going into the winter time of Gotham. That newest movie, is it supposed to come out next year? Or is it like sometime? It has to be next year because we would have seen trailers and stuff for it. Was it be like exactly next year?
If not 2026.
Really, you think 2026? That'd be crazy.
I don't know.
But I mean, I guess
it might be next year. I'm just saying. The choices are between 2025 and 26. That it's not happening this year.
Right. We would have seen things come out. Oh, damn, you're right. Damn, I was hoping for next year. This is October 2nd, 2026.
So that's crazy. Why, but because I've seen people say about like another show.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But when would it take place? Like if
at the same time that this is happening,
the Penguin's happening. That would be interesting. Whole different villain, whole different area getting fucked up, and maybe we even that's when we get the cameo of Batman because that's where his direction's been pulled or something.
Give maybe us both.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I like it. I hope that's the direction. That would actually be pretty interesting and a weird way for them to balance it.
And it's a smart way to do it, especially if you're going to bring a movie with more than one villain, because that's been a problem for Batman and Spider-Man. Whenever you bring in a villain, multiple villains in one movie, it's like, how do you fit so many in? You can't do this like a backstory on these people. You only have an hour and a half to 2 hours in today's day and age, 3 hours to do this. We don't get to see much. You cram all this information in on these characters, and it would just be so much better if they have their own show so you can actually feel for them, get this whole like the new trope for movies now is sympathizing for the villain, so you can do that a lot better if you give them a show going into it.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant before. So if you give us the Penguin and then give us, let's just say for the sake of argument, it's a Mr. Freeze show. We get that season next year. And then in 2026, somehow, because we already got the first Batman movie. So we have Batman. We already know the backstory, so you don't need to go into that anymore. And it's him with his fucking battles or struggles with Penguin and Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. What you call it? Yeah, Warner Brothers and DC, man. I feel like they would be crazy to ignore the success that this show has right now.
They can be the next big MCU thing because Marvel's been on like a decline. So this can be a bigger thing, especially with like how dark it is.
Right. And it kind of depends on James Gunn,
that.
right? He's calling the shots. So hopefully I don't think he'd be dumb enough to ignore this. I feel like they got to sink it.
Surprised.
That's true too. That is very true. But we already saw with what they just announced, I think today with Warner Brothers Games, they're shifting their focus onto those 4 projects, which is technically like 5 projects because you have DC and Batman, or it's a DC in particular Batman. Then you had Game of Thrones, Mortal Kombat, and Hogwarts Legacy. That makes sense for the game. Actually, Game of Thrones for a game that could be very interesting.
I worry, but we'll see.
I also worry about the whole Mortal Kombat because we want Injustice 3, man. But they did put DC on there, and so that is a possibility. But I really hope. I'm still very hopeful. Still that 75%.
I just don't want. I don't want Mortal
Injustice
Kombat
3.
versus. I don't want Mortal Kombat versus DC ever again.
No. We don't need that. We don't need that nonsense.
So
unless they go M-rated. I could see that.
They'll never.
I don't know about that now. DC is
you think they'll let you fucking sit there and decapitate Superman?
Maybe they might not put Superman in it. They could do DC without Superman. What if they just do
Why
villains?
would they do that?
Why wouldn't they?
Why would they get rid of Superman in a DC video game? You have the entire Justice League except Superman in it?
You had some crazy takes this time around.
You can't
Justice
put
your
Superman in a
damnest
fighting
one.
game.
Okay, tell me how. You could put him in the game and still kill. All right, you could put him in the game and kill him. Injustice killed the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. They literally did that.
Okay, but was Superman like brutally fucking gory Mortal Kombat style murdered and disemboweled?
In Justice League?
Right, yeah. Was that the way he was killed?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
No, I'm going to go out on the limb and say, no, he wasn't.
I don't know. I just think we're dealing with a different DC now because we got like the Penguin. That is.
I mean, that would be cool. I would play against the computer on easy difficulty and destroy Superman.
Nothing on the Penguin equates to what Mortal Kombat is doing.
Yeah, the Penguin is a TV show from DC, and what's the TV equivalent of rated? Is it R or it's not rated R? What is it? MA. Yeah. We got mature. They could totally do something like this. They've been kind of testing the grounds of being more aggressive.
That's so different. Saying fuck like 80 times in an episode and like having a kid kill his brothers by closing a hatch and letting them all, and her doing the gas thing is so much different than the brutality and gore coming from Mortal Kombat.
Or they could just literally just do the Suicide Squad and DC. Mortal Kombat versus the Suicide Squad. That would be huge. It doesn't have to necessarily be DC superheroes. You could just have villains fill those slots.
Let's just chalk it up to them.
They already kind of have. Yeah, they have the Joker that's been in the Mortal Kombat games.
Sure.
It's kind of been already tapped into.
Just don't do it.
That's it. Just stay away from
just
it.
Don't do it. Don't give me another
Mortal Kombat 11. They had the Killing
Leave
Joke.
what's dead in the past.
They have Harley Quinn skins.
Then just bring in, like you said, bring in a character here or there, and you can have your fun that way.
Just don't do Mortal Kombat versus DC.
I'm not in favor of it. I'm just saying there's a way they could do it without it being as
you're co-signing and petitioning right now. Mortal Kombat versus DC 2025
rated T for teen.
75%
you know what?
chance it's coming out.
I want it now, but I want it rated E for everyone. It's pillow fights.
It's Smash Bros.
Sleeptality. You just like lay their head down. But no, I guess DC was touched upon on this talk, so there is a possibility we still get Injustice 3. I still believe we will. And I think they'll get announced during the Video Game Awards, which I would like to segue a little bit there. Where it's coming close. I don't know if they've announced the nominations for Game of the Year, but I already know what Todd wants. But I just want to know. I want to hear what Derek has to say. But what do you think would be Game of the Year?
I need a refresher. What else come out this year?
Just Dragon Ball and Wukong. That's it.
Wukong might win it. Honestly, between those two, if I name drop something else.
We had Astrobot, another game that I kind of been interested in. Derek's definitely not going to be interested in this. It's got a fire-ass soundtrack from what I've heard, but the other games they've made previously, which were the Persona games, have always been known for having
fucking say Persona.
Yeah, have you heard? Okay, so all right, so
a soundtrack
Persona
isn't
games,
about the win game of the year, though.
I understand. I know I brought their soundtracks up, but they're very good. But anyway, there's a game that's called Metaphor. It is a turn-based RPG game. That's why I know Derek's not going to want nothing to do with it, but it's been getting a lot of crazy good reviews. So that might actually be up for nomination for Game of the Year. A lot of people are saying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know how I feel about that. It's always weird. I know this remakes are kind of like semi or a lot different from the original.
They're not turn-based.
They're not turn-based, and I guess the story is also kind of slightly different. Like they changed up some things that happened.
That's
Silent Hill 2. I don't know if I've heard anybody. I mean, I've heard somebody said it was really good, but nothing beyond that. I don't think Dragon Age Veilguard is going to win it. Everyone who has played it and gotten down to the whole cheese of that whole thing have been saying that it's just a good game. It's not like it's mind-blowing.
Same with Dragon Dogma. You really fucking you abandoned that one quick. Okay,
well, that's a whole nother reason why I abandoned it. But
why?
Anyway,
it was back when I was doing my own content, okay, and I was really hoping for something, and it just didn't play out. Okay, we don't need.
Is that really why?
That was one of the bigger reasons because I was like, well, I could play at the height of this, and I could have this as my backing, and I can.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
It was. Okay. It was. One
I
of
thought
the
it was because the game was ass.
It was a little bit of that too.
The game, it was good, but it was not as good as I thought it was going to be. I'll put it that way.
That's right.
That's right.
Chalk it up to another one of your overhyped games.
What? It still looks really good. I don't know. I was hyped for it. There was nothing else coming out at the time.
You know what it kind of looks like?
Monster.
All right, let's hear it. No way. You are tripping balls. Do not disrespect Monster Hunter like that. I've actually played the other games and they're all phenomenal. Okay. I never played Dragon's Dogma 1. Okay. I didn't know what I was really getting into and it was just okay. Monster Hunter is phenomenal. You don't put disrespect on it like that. The beta alone, if it was running for Game of the Year, would win Game of the Year. That's how good that fucking beta was.
Good.
Oh my God, guys. Don't even get me started.
Is that where you were going with it, Todd?
That is exactly where I was going.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, oh man, I'm way more oh man, there's something I forgot to tell you guys about. I didn't know this. Because I was gonna say Monster Hunter, this is how I was gonna derail to this. Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm expecting to be my personal pick for Game of the Year next year. But there's a huge game that's supposed to be coming out next year, and that's GTA 6.
You're cooked.
That's fair. Whatever. People are going to think the way they want. However, there is an issue I didn't know about. Listen here, buddy. It's not releasing on PC day one.
GTA?
Yeah.
It never does.
Does it? But I mean, like, okay, but like we're now in the current day and age. Like, why isn't this like this should be like I feel like way too many people are cool with that. I'm like, all right.
They're cool with it because it's the life they've lived for literally ever.
I think that's crazy.
Here's the thing. We've been waiting for this game for how many years? We just want it. We don't give a fuck where it is.
Right, but like you're telling, but I guess a lot of people are saying they don't want to do it because PC are just gonna mod it and pirate it. Whatever. That made me not want to play it.
That's crazy.
That
I was like,
made
that's
you not
actually
want to play it.
disrespectful. That's like mad disrespectful to the PC players. It's like, all right, you're
I
just
don't
gonna
want to play
alienate
online with a bunch of people modding the fuck out of the game.
Okay, well, don't have to play online. You can just play. They don't have to release online the same day. Just release fucking the base game.
But online,
now you're co-signing on them not releasing full products at them.
Guess what? They do that every single time. Red Dead was released that way.
What are we doing here?
Listen,
and we know what happened with Red Dead. How good was Red Dead's online?
It was really fun.
That's not fair.
Yes.
It was bad. Okay, it was bad. I loved it. It was bad. It was horrible. It was horrendous. because they neglected the hell out of it. They
focused on
totally
GTA 5.
abandoned it. Yes, they just kept their focus on GTA 5. Every time
They're
we were
still
hoping,
focusing on GTA 5.
they literally are. This is disgusting. I'm still hurt by that. So that's a little bit.
Okay, so here's the root of things. This is why he's so quick to be like, "Fuck GTA 6."
Honestly, I remember when they were like, "Hey guys, we're not gonna be." I did hold that grudge for a while. They were like,
still do.
Not anymore. It's not necessarily that. I was actually willing to jump into GTA 6, but then I heard about the whole PlayStation or PC thing. And I'm like, why are you alienating a whole group of player base? Like, they released the game. Like, that's how they've done it with, I believe, GTA 5 and Red Dead were released this way. They released the game, and then a month or two later is when they release online for the game.
Okay.
If you're going to do that anyway, just give the PC players the base fucking game. Let us
Don't
play
you have
it.
an Xbox?
Yeah, but I'm not going to go buy it on the Xbox when it will come out a year or not even like maybe 6 months, a year later on PC eventually, which it will. I'm not going to buy the game twice. I'm not going to buy the game twice, especially when the rumors of it that they're going to be hiking the price of said game. That's stupid. And that's the other thing I really don't like.
So when we all get it and we're all playing it, you're just going to be like, well, I'm just going to wait.
Are you planning on getting it, Todd, on console?
I don't have a next gen system, so
when you're playing it by yourself on your PlayStation 5,
I will be happy.
I'll watch people play it. I guess
I'll wait till PC release because I don't have a problem with that. I'm not a fucking
I just think it's dirty.
GTA fucking.
You're
buff.
a AAA company and you're alienating. I just think it's dirty. I don't think it's. Make whatever excuse you want for why you're not releasing it on the counts or on the PC, but at the end of the day, you're alienating a group of players.
Is that even confirmed?
I was looking into it, and
because they've done that in the past, so that is what everyone's speculation is.
Let me look it up exactly. I was looking. So this is the release window for Xbox and PlayStation 5, while GTA 6 PC release is likely to arrive late 2026. So yeah, basically a year later. It's official. So basically we're going to be getting it a year later. I just think it's gross.
Because we're getting GTA 6 next year?
No. We're getting it in 2026.
Correct. We're getting it on consoles next year.
Next year.
Yes. Yeah. I still don't. I think it's distasteful. If you're a AAA company, they totally can handle issuing it out to everybody all at once, but they're refusing to because they have personal grudge against PC players. So you're still alienating the people who want to play it and play legitly. And I think it's gross. You're a AAA company that could totally handle it, and you're refusing to handle it and alienate players. So it makes me not want to play the game. But we'll see how good it is. Maybe it's going to be so good that I feel
like they do this because they're releasing a different product on PC. They're releasing a game that is going to be modded to fucking shit. So it's going to be completely different. Not completely different. That's crazy. But it's going to be different coding and shit that goes into it, and like different fucking haptics that like when you press something it does something, because mods and stuff and all that stuff are going to be involved. I feel like them doing this is going to be them appealing more towards that mod community, because that's what Grand Theft Auto is. It's mods, RP, and online play. So if they take an extra year to release a perfect product on the PC, what's wrong with that?
I just think if you're going to release, then everyone should be held. I think you would want your whole community to be playing it at the same time.
I get what you're saying.
But those community people that are going to be playing it aren't going to be playing the same way that I'll be playing on PC, because I'm going to have Goku fucking riding around.
That's how it's always been, though, with regardless of anything.
Right. That's the point that I'm making. That's how it's always been.
So why is
that slimy, though? They're catering to that crew. They're hey, this game isn't ready to be released to you yet because we know you're going to mod it.
That's how it's always been in general when a game releases altogether, no matter what. So why postpone it if it's just going to happen anyway?
It's just not ready.
I don't want to give them that. I feel like that's an excuse to say that's not ready. They're a AAA company and they have all this time.
So what's the benefit of doing this then?
No, it has
slimy. So what?
Adam, do you remember when Arkham Knight got released?
Oh, probably.
that these games are made for console. So that was a console game that got released, and then a year, maybe not even a year later, it got released on PC and it wasn't playable. They legit had to take it off of the store.
I understand that.
Yeah,
but
so that's what I'm saying. It's a different type of game. You can't just port something that you've been putting all your time into on a console into a PC and just expect it to work like that while overloading it with a fuck ton of mods.
This whole time they've been doing it should have been coinciding with releasing it, expecting it to release on PC alongside console. So they should have already had that branch off and continued working on a PC version and continued working on a console version the whole time they've been making this game. That's my argument.
That's fair, but they can't do that when they're still having more than 50% of the resources in an old game. That's a made up number, but yeah.
I'm sure they have a lot of people working on GTA 5, but at the end of the day, they have the money, they have the resources. I feel like anything else is just an excuse for them.
But I don't understand, like, what's the point in it? Like you said, it's slimy. What is the benefit to them doing this?
What's the benefit of them postponing it or moving it?
Like, what's right? Slimy about it?
Well, what's slimy about it is you're alienating your people who want to play it really badly. Not me.
Well, why would they do this on purpose if they had the resources to just release it now?
That's another thing that I don't understand.
Because they don't want people at least that's what I heard. I heard it's being postponed because they don't want people modding it and they don't want people pirating it.
That's hearsay.
That happens. That's what I'm saying.
People are gonna mod it.
As far as I know, that's the only reason. But there has to be another reason.
But Todd just gave you one and you didn't like it.
That's an excuse, though. But that's just saying that they don't have the resources, or they weren't using their resources in time.
Flip that with what you're saying too. That's just an excuse. That's just trying to find something to blame and just picking and choosing what it is.
But that's more likely than the other.
How so?
Because I know they have money. I know they have the resources. They're a AAA company. They've been able to pump these games out and do whatever they want with them. They get money like crazy.
There's so much going into this game, though. This is going to be the most expensive game ever created.
Right.
That is true. That is we don't even know what this game is going to be. Like, if this game is any bit of what they're promising, that is a whole nother thing. Like, they're supposed to be breaking ground as far as gaming goes. So yeah, that's probably something that's not that easy to port over. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I've seen games that are very intricate release on all three platforms, no problem at the same time.
Sure, but this is supposed to be more intricate than any.
I disagree.
Ever existed.
Like what?
Like what?
What to the level of GTA 6 is releasing on all three platforms perfectly? Cyberpunk?
Not on the scale. And they had a poor drop.
Monster Hunter Wilds will be releasing on all three major platforms same time, simultaneously, crossplay.
Detailed and intricate as GTA 6 is supposed to be.
We're saying that the Monster Hunter world is going to be, like you said, as living and breathing as, I don't know what the new one's going to be. Liberty City, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, probably more so. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I don't know. Nobody knows, honestly. But
right, so like you're basing on this on stuff that nobody even knows yet. Like if GTA 6 comes out and it's underwhelming and it's not what we were fucking promised, then we can revisit this conversation. But until then, I don't understand why you don't give them the benefit of the doubt. You just go into they're being slimy when you don't even know.
Well, I do agree with them being slimy because they are being slimy because they are a video game company. But I don't think that them releasing the game later on a
I don't think that's what makes them slimy.
I don't think that's a slimy thing.
I think that, it seems like they
if that
confident
by
with the release
whatever chance stretch of the truth is true, like, they're just doing it to spite the PC community. Like, we know you're going to mod it. We don't want you to. So wait another year before you can. Then sure, that's bullshit.
They said he goes on responding to a dev saying the reason why a PC port comes later and it's not the first thing that comes out is because they want to prioritize what sells.
That's fair. That's marketing.
That's slimy. And why not just do you would getting? I don't know why not just do it all together.
It's capitalistic America, brother.
Okay, well, it still makes them slimy for that reason.
Sure.
It's shiesty.
You appease where you make money. That's crazy. What crazy takes?
You know what I think it might be too, because they said we want to prioritize what makes money. Is maybe it is the pirating, because if they come out and they say, hey, GTA 6 is actually going to be a $200 game, console players are going to have like no other choice. But
that part that's a whole other
PC players conversation might be like, I'm going to pirate it.
Yeah, no.
The rumor is they're going to hike up the price, but
right. I don't even know if that's fair to say that they're rumors as much as people just took what one dev said and are spiraling out of control with it.
I know one of the devs for Larian, which I was surprised, has said that they can't wait for GTA 6 to come out so they can hike up the price for basic games. I was like, damn, that's kind of a shitty thing to say.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
But yeah,
it's all just we don't even know. Like I'm more than willing to say, hey, you were right once things come out and this shit happens. But until then, we don't know.
At the end of the day, I any excitement I had towards possibly playing GTA 6 that definitely took a damper in it.
And you know what? If I didn't have a PS5, I'd probably agree with you more. But the thing with me with GTA is I have fun playing the online for sure, but I love GTA for the stories and the solo play. So I can do that on a PlayStation or PC. It doesn't fucking matter. If it only comes out on PS5, then I'm gonna get it on PS5 and be playing it and enjoying it.
Yeah, if it's a great game, I guess I'll just sit a year and wait till it comes out on PC and play it, because I'm not.
Which is what people have to do already with some games anyway.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man, God of War, those are PlayStation exclusives, but still.
It's no bueno, no good.
Yeah, for sure.
But Monster Hunter,
the best of us.
That one's gonna be game of the year, buddy.
Money talk. That's like saying it's slimy that PS whatever gets the fucking DLC drops first. They pay money
that
for
stuff
it.
Always sucks. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, but that happens all the time.
Money.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's right.
Talk.
No, but that's just something we've been used to for so long now.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Like, it was way cooler when we've talked about this before too. Is instead of giving, exclusive DLC stuff to certain consoles, it was way better when each console had the same game but different things in it. Soul Calibur did it best.
Yeah.
With Xbox getting Yoda.
That was a cooler way. Yeah.
That was the best way to do console exclusive stuff.
They would never
do different content
for
the same game.
They'd be like, you buying it, you can play it on whatever console you want.
got Link. It was dope.
Xbox Yoda, Darth Vader,
Yeah, that was the other Soul Calibur.
Yeah,
it was all Soul Calibur. It was such a genius way to do that.
Hell yeah. I miss those older Soul Calibur games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sorry about the rant, but yeah. I forgot what we were talking about before Monster Hunter. Or game of the year.
Game of the year.
Yeah.
Can't we really derail from that?
So did you guys? So Todd said Sparking Zero. Derek, you had one. What did you say?
It'll probably come down to. I mean, Sparking Zero's got a lot of fucking people playing it.
I'm worried they're going to disrespect Sparking Zero.
I feel like it's not even going to get announced for it. It's not even going to get recognized for it.
It will for a fighting game.
Yes,
but
exactly.
So it's probably going to be Black Myth Wukong.
That's what I'm thinking too. Or they might be the
It's too small of a game, and I won't be bent out of shape if it doesn't get it, because it's a small game. Like, yeah, it's literally fighting, and it's like I said multiple times, it's a passion project for the fans, and I'm sure that.
But that's the thing, is that so many fans are playing it though, so like it's hard to ignore it.
Yeah, it's true.
Are the numbers still up there now? Like,
it's a good question.
I guess I don't know.
Charts.
I just know it sold a lot.
Let's see how many people are playing. That's not bad. 6,000 people playing right now. It's not the craziest, but it did peak within 24 hours. It peaked at 13,000. At all-time high was peaked at 122,000.
Damn, so it really dropped.
Yeah, well, most games do.
Most games.
I was gonna say after that first week, that's
month,
how it goes. Yeah. I'm sure
first week and then first month is usually like the craziest dips, but
yeah.
But yeah, like probably I could see that getting shafted there, which sucks.
Yeah, and it's a small game. I don't expect it to actually win Game of the Year, but it is my Game of the Year.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are still vouching for Helldivers 2.
Damn.
Yeah,
that came out this year.
I don't think they'll get it.
It's got 24,000 people playing right now, and it peaked at 46,000. All-time high was almost 500,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, and then I think Black Myth Wukong even peaked higher than both those. Well, obviously, but this is another one though I don't see a lot of people playing anymore though. We talked about that.
I was gonna say that one I don't think has that like replayability that like Elden Ring does. You're not getting that satisfying of like, oh yeah, I'm grinding. Like,
granted, this was like their first big title though too. The developers behind it. Yeah. Damn. Almost 3 mil. It was 2.5 mil people at all-time high for Black Myth Wukong.
Damn.
And right now that says they have 39,000 people playing right now, more than Helldivers.
Oh.
And then what was the other one besides those two? Or was that it?
That was pretty much it. Unless you want to talk about
Persona.
The Metaphor game, yeah. That one I think is more niche, but I could see it like having
have like
being nominated.
40 concurrent players.
Let's find out.
Concord.
That would be the funniest troll if they're like, "Yep, Concord won." Yeah, this game is definitely like it peaked at 85,000, and it has 9,000 people playing right now, with 16,000 in the past 24 hours.
Damn, but everyone's playing Sparking Zero. Holy shit! Sparking Zero was the lowest one at 6K.
Yep,
crazy.
No one's playing that shit. This is the time to grind, boys. Get on that fucking. No, actually, no.
Wait till they drop that first DLC pack or whatever.
The 1%ers are playing right now. So
right. And then I know we had Dragon Age, but that one's kind of not fair because it's still kind of a recent release. But damn, 22,000 people are playing it. That one did not have the drive they thought it was going to have.
I don't think anyone was excited on release, like from the stuff that they saw in trailers and whatnot. Like I think they deterred people away.
What they did was very slimy with how they did the whole basically vetting reviews to get the best reviews put out there, and everyone saw through it, and it just made it more glaring. And that's the thing, a lot of people are upset with, like, this is a good game. Why did you fucking pull some fuck shit? Like, you could have just had the game released, and most people would have been like, it's good, but not the best. And that's the worst they would have said. But now people are like, you're scum on top of you're scum, and it's just an okay game. You know, they totally shot themselves in the foot with that one, which makes me upset and a little worried about Mass Effect. I'm worried that they might do some dumb shit with that, but I'm not expecting the next Mass Effect game to be anything wild. But I did hear that Amazon announced a Mass Effect TV show, live action. I'm actually surprised that didn't happen earlier. That world's sick. If they can do it properly, that can go hard. And then N7 actually, technically was yesterday. Yeah, for Todd, still November 7th, N7, they celebrate Mass Effect Day. And they had like a statement they put out there like, hey, to celebrate N7, we're kind of focusing on Dragon Age right now, but there's like some cosmetic items you can grab for Dragon Age, Veilguard. And I was like, that's weird. But then they did partner with Destiny, and they partnered with No Man's Sky. And I looked at the Destiny partnership thing, and it's like free items you can grab, but looking at it, nothing really rings Mass Effect from those items. I was like, okay, that's weird. But the one from No Man's Sky, that was cool as shit. They actually had the Normandy ship from Mass Effect show up, and you can go in there and like explore it. That's actually pretty sick.
That's dope.
So happy N7. Sorry, it's a little late, but still pretty cool.
It's right around the time.
Right. But other than that, I mean, we really went off. I wanted to even talk a little bit on those movies we talked about, even have it in the thumbnail. I don't know if you guys want to briefly be like.
I just agree with what Derek said, and didn't when I talked about it initially in the movie. I was like, that's really fucked up. She's a terrible person. Fuck her.
For Long Legs?
No.
What we were talking about?
For It's What's Inside?
It's What's Inside, yes. Cyrus did not need to do life in prison for a murder that he did not commit
wild.
just because she was upset that
because he was a shitty partner.
He was a bad
because
boyfriend.
He was a bad boyfriend.
Yeah, that he got totally shafted.
Crazy.
It was funny though. That's all.
Oh,
the way she delivered the line that he wanted her to deliver, hilarious. That shit cracked me up.
Yeah, no, he definitely did not deserve that.
No, that's crazy.
In that movie though, when dude called the police, I was like, that is so crazy.
That was such a wild thing.
I just did that and he threw it in the water. I was like, dude, you're fucking nuts. Like,
dude. And when I was like watching, I was like, because again, I didn't see the beginning, but I was like, aren't these supposed to be friends? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, this shit went south so quick with that.
That was crazy. You know,
that
really
movie was a lot of fun though. That one was a lot of fun.
When the sisters showed up and it turned out that was actually Forbes, I was like, what? Did not see that fucking.
Like I said, that was the one twist I did see coming because I was like, why did they bring her up? And I was like, I bet you.
I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it.
I think you were off the camera when Adam brought that up last time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's possible. Yeah. Because I was like, I don't know why they brought her up. And I did also think we were gonna see the wife because she was like nowhere to be found until the end of the movie. Guy
because she was with her bride. She was with her family,
right? But I was like, I was expecting her to like come in early at some point in time, like something happened and I came back home early, and then I thought that was gonna be another ball drop, like, oh shit, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, no, that was it was done so well. That was so good.
Should we give these movies a rating after we've had some time to sit on them quickly, just so we can talk about them?
Ratings,
Derek loves ratings. Go ahead, Derek.
Yeah, Derek. I want to hear Derek's
Coraline. Start off.
Single one.
Okay.
All right.
Coraline.
Do you have new? Yeah. Do you want to start with Coraline? Let's start with Coraline, Derek. Do you want to give it an actual you gave it a 7.5 before, but did that change after sitting on it, thinking about it? Is it lower? Is it higher?
What is your rating on it?
Coraline.
Yeah.
I probably would have to give it like an 8.5.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I had it lower than you because I still liked it, but I think you like it more. 7.5, 7, 8, I guess. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how to do these ratings, man. I don't know.
That's fine. That's just however you feel. I mean, I guess
7,
there's a little
8.
pressure. Hey, all right on.
Yeah, I give it like a 7.1.
Okay. 7.1. Such a weird rating. All right, but cool. I'm with it.
All right.
Next one. What do you want to go with?
Get your hate for long legs out of the way. Adam said 1.2.
No, I gave it a 2. I gave it a 2.
2, and Todd.
I'm gonna sit with that 2.
I'll give it like I was gonna say. I think I'll say like a 3.7.
A 3.7.
Okay.
All right.
What do you give it?
I don't know what I gave it last time. I think
you give it like an 8 or a 9.
I think I still give it like an 8.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
It made me mad.
I do understand after listening to you guys talk about it. I do understand your qualms with it, and I'm not gonna sit here. And I told you before I wasn't gonna sit here and argue with you guys and tell you this is why you're wrong or anything like that. I just personally really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I liked the way they went about it. I loved Nicolas Cage. I loved his character. His little high-pitched hail Satan before he bashed his face into the table. I loved that scene.
When you brought up your little hypothesis towards how you felt about the ending, I was like, that was actually more entertaining. Like how you said that you thought that she became the new like puppet maker, like she's gonna now be the
right.
Like I did not get that vibe. I don't think that was portrayed well or conveyed well, but if that's the direction they were going, but it made me like, dude, if that was the way that went, and if they did like a flashback of Nick Cage's character being a normal person and then having that exact same switch,
that would have been cool.
That would have been a crazy cool end. I think that would have been like, that's actually cool. Like I would have liked that a lot better.
That would have been cool. But yeah, so I give Long Legs an 8.
Okay. All right, next one. Let's do what's inside. Yeah.
Like another 8.2 something. I really enjoyed that movie.
I'm gonna give that one
so great.
I'm gonna give that one an 8.5 again. Just like Coraline. That was a lot of fun to watch that one.
It was so fun. We had a kick out of it the whole time, like the last half hour.
Good job,
Haley
Todd.
and I are watching it. Here, okay, I don't think I talked about this when I told you guys this. We were watching it. The whole plan was for me to watch this movie on my own. Haley was gonna watch it on her own. And then when she got home from work, in between when she gets home, we have like a couple hours before I have to go to work. So we were gonna watch like the newest episode of The Penguin.
Yeah.
She got home and I had like 15 minutes left of the movie, and I was like, I will start this over right now and we can watch this together if you want to watch this movie. I want to see your reaction. And she was like, okay. So I watched the movie practically back to back.
Nice.
And it was fucking awesome. And we were sitting there just like, oh my God, for the last like 15 minutes, just like, what the fuck? Yeah, loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
What do you do, Todd? What do you give it?
I didn't like it that much, but it's definitely like a 7 something for me. I give it like a 7, like a 7, 8.
I think I have it like higher up just because I wasn't expecting it, honestly.
Yeah,
that threw me for women. Like Sean was in the background watching basically the whole movie with me. He was like, I was like captivated. So it did a really good job. It was just fun, especially the way they told the story, and like they can, love those moments where like flash to those freeze frames when they're at the party. No, actually, this person was doing this, and it like puts them there.
I love
cool. The editing.
I love the color thing, like how the girl was talking about like with the glass, and then they actually put that in the movie too, where they put them behind a different color of glass, and then you see who they actually are on the inside.
That was a good way to do it.
Really cool way to do it, and how they explained it when she was showing her art. I loved that, and the music. It felt like the way it matched the vibes of what was going on. I thought the music, the score of the movie was fantastic. I think that's what really elevates it for me too, is it just matched all the energy perfectly, and that's why I have to give it an 8+ rating.
I think it's fun when those horror / thriller are like, I don't know if you'd say maybe it's more thriller mystery. I don't know what you would call this movie.
Those are just thrillers to me.
Yeah.
Like Knives Out.
Like
Knives Out.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot of fun when they're actually a lot of fun to watch,
Yes.
Yeah. So
100%.
All right, and then finally, Stir of Echoes. Give it a rating. I think I gave it a 6, and I think I'm still maybe I'll give it a 6.5.
This one I
give it a 7.
I remember liking this one back in the day, so I think
what you said makes sense. Yeah, you did, because you were like saying back. You remember back when you watched it for the first time, you were mind blown, which is fair because at that point in time, it did a lot of things that weren't already like done as tropes and stuff like that.
Right.
So, except for Dead People, that one was done. Or I Seeing Dead People, Kids Seeing Dead People. That one definitely was done.
but no, that one I think I had in the 8s, and I still stand by that. I actually really liked that movie, going back to it and seeing all that stuff.
I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't know if I rated it last time, but sitting on it and thinking about it and like the discussions I've had with it and everything, I give it like a 7.
That's fair. I just give it a 6.5, but I still really enjoyed it. And it was once again, one of the weirdest things that I had was one of the like things I praised it for, but it's also the complaint was just the dynamic between the mother and father, because like at some points they were like this, and they didn't do some of the tropes that you see. A lot of the tropes you see nowadays of like, oh, I'm not going to tell them because they wouldn't understand, or I'm not going to believe him because he's crazy. They were like straight up, hey, I'm telling you right away. And she was like, hey, I'm believing you right away. And I was like, that's actually kind of cool. And then out of nowhere, they flipped on that sometimes, where she was like, oh, he's not going to want to know that. I'm like, no, he's definitely going to want to know that.
Right.
Go tell your man, and then he was the way he flipped sometimes, but it was still really good though. Besides that, that was the movie was still really good. Especially you got to think of it. 99 movie came out in 99. So,
and the other thing I'll say is when I watch horror movies, I tend to hate the kid because they're beyond fucking annoying. But I did not hate the kid in this movie. So thumbs up on that.
That's fair, right? I didn't even think about that either. He had like a very small, like kind of, I wouldn't say small role, but he was, it wasn't bad.
Haley knows my fucking rage.
Disdain for children
in horror movies. Oh my God. The worst. Have you ever watched Babadook?
I have not.
Dude.
I remember you told me about that movie, but I have not.
It was a good horror movie. I enjoyed it. I've never wanted to punch a kid so fucking badly.
Derek.
I hate, and I know not like the actual kid, but like the character he's playing.
Right.
Oh my God, I hate him. I hate him so much. It was so fucking annoying. But yeah, I don't like that. It's not even just horror movies. Brothers, or was it Two Brothers or just Brothers with Tobey Maguire?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one was bogus.
I wish you were dead.
Yeah.
That daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that girl so much.
That was a crazy line to drop, but I guess it pushed the narrative of it all.
I hated her before that too, and that just really was the icing on the cake. It was that kid was annoying. Couldn't you have just stayed dead? Oh.
All right, but that's all I had for. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to talk about or touch on. I know we big episode today, but that's fair because we had like our past 2 episodes kind of got shafted with technical issues. So
I want to say sorry for that. I was having internet problems that night. I don't know what was going on. The rest of the day, the next day, Haley and I played like Call of Duty all day. The girls were on their iPads because it was Saturday or whatever. Everyone was using the internet. It was working perfectly fine. Don't know what the hell was going on that night. So sorry about that. Kind of had to rush that episode.
Your provider just having issues and whatnot.
Yeah, I was going to say
it happens.
Technical difficulties happen.
In the episode before that, when we played Sparking Zero, as fun as it was to get into that, man, that episode's rough. It's still up there. I still haven't taken it down. I probably will eventually take it down because what are people going to watch audio get cut out from a video game and it's just the lag to the living hell. It's very laggy, very choppy. Yeah. We'll have to redo it. We'll have to redo or just playing in general because even when we played Baldur's Gate is very choppy like that. I think when we plan those gaming episodes, I'll have to just get a layout
recorded.
Well, even pre-recording gets that choppiness. I think we might just have to use OBS. Well, we can test it out. We'll test it out. We'll see how it goes. I thought
it was because it was a live recording. Like it was live and it was recording. So it's like too much on your computer, like bitrate wise.
I think it's more or less through the software, through the third party on the internet, through StreamYard. As much as I love them, I think it's an issue there.
You have a capture card?
I do not.
That also could.
It could be that's true. I'll look into some more stuff like that if that's the case or not. But if it's not, we can always use. Back in the day when I was streaming for myself, OBS worked fine. It's just a hassle getting the whole layout out there and having things stay where they are at. That kind of gets annoying. I know there's probably better ways for me to understand the inner workings of OBS so I can perform better and actually get that out going really well. But aside from that, the next time we do gaming, we'll figure it out. We'll make sure it looks nice and crisp and we can get like a fun episode where we can actually see what we're doing and hear everything we're doing and have a good time.
Yeah.
Which maybe 2 weeks from now, I think, right? Or next week or the week before or whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. We do have this weekend. I'm sure we'll get some clips and we'll talk about it next week. Is we have our Discord gaming event this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So should be fun.
Good Lord, I do not have Battlefield downloaded.
Are we gonna eventually start inviting the masses to our Discord group? Like, hey guys,
we'll talk about that later because
or are we gonna start a fresh one?
My thing would probably be start fresh, and then we'd have to have because I know there's going to be a lot of there's a lot of inner workings when you have a community Discord with getting because you don't know who you're inviting in sometimes. What if we had like a video?
Yeah, we have to have
pop off and so we'll have to build our way up there. I think the popularity should come first, and then we can get that.
No, we have it already.
Yeah, you're right. The millions out there,
the millions of followers. They just need a link, Adam.
We'll get there eventually. I have high hopes for us. So. But aside from that, Derek, you want to sign us out? Give us 5 booms. Boom. 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 Okay, Jimmy Fallon.
Come on,
Derek. Boom. Yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna.
They're gonna copyright us, dude. We're fucked, dude. I didn't think about that.
You gotta say bam. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
Bam.
Go ahead and give us all a follow on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and I think that's it.
Spotify,
TikTok, Spotify.
Yep.
I think I said TikTok already. My bad.
Yeah. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, X.
Follow us on all the platforms.
Yeah, we have it labeled out in our descriptions and whatnot.
Just look up Lazy Susan, and if you don't see it on there, we probably don't have it on there. Whatever, you'll find us if you love us. Adam has the link somewhere too. He knows what he's doing. He's a pro.
Trying.
Love you all for tuning in, sticking with us for this long episode. Thanks for viewing. Hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, and we'll see you next week.
All right, take it easy, guys.